It's the afternoon. Woke up.
What's up, everybody? What's up, Chill?
Hi, how you doing?
Been better. How are you doing?
Yeah, pretty hectic week on my part. Also, very, very, very time-occupying stuff happening here on the opposite ends of the webcam.
Yeah, it's been crazy last few days. So yeah, but
We haven't done one of these since Wednesday.
Thursday or one of these.
Yeah,
I guess we don't count Pantheon. Yeah,
it's been a while, but I mean, what can we say, man? Life comes first. You guys don't. You guys thought you were important.
indeed, life does come first. It does, and it sucks. Adulting. Not a fan.
There are some news stories from the big properties, Star Wars, DC, and Marvel, but just in interest of fairness, there's some trailers maybe should be watched by us before we get into some of that big stuff. There was an astronaut trailer that I wanted to check out. There was like a Netflix show with black leads that I wanted to check out, and you know me and my black leads, I'm gonna have something to say about it, unless they do an exceptional job at representation. But then, of course, the big news that Daisy Ridley from Star Wars, she is a recast. She's casted. She's returning. And then Rey is going to be a person of interest in this new Starfighter movie. And the lingering effects of one Kathleen Palpatine will be on this franchise long after her expected resignation this year. She might not even resign this year. She might wait for Mando Grogu in May and say, I'm doing such a good job with the franchise. I think this is the time to step back. Meanwhile, here comes Starfighter. Oh, so there's a lot of Star Wars stuff that I'm probably going to be angry about with you. I think you'll be angrier, though. Something tells me you will be angrier than I am at the Star Wars stuff. The DC stuff, well, all those racism theories, this is actually going to be Earth X confirmed. We'll get into that. Over on the Marvel Zombie side, I could say that really quickly. No one's talking to Marvel Zombies, really. I'm looking at the viewership of all of the heavy spoilers, Screen Crush type of videos who talk about this. It's kind of inconsequential, ineffective, unimpactful. It's just a show that they decided to do, and they're like, here, you guys go. Starring Kamala Khan's character and Riri Williams and Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, and no one's really feeling it or acting like it's a big deal in the Marvel fandom. So it came and went. Those are the big three, though: Star Wars, DC, and Marvel.
Yeah, it's been a since Thursday's live stream. It's been quite a few things that have been dropping as far as news. So some of the things that weren't mentioned, we'll get into some of that stuff too. There's a lot. So there's a lot. It's been a lot.
Let's begin it with the trailer reaction for The Astronaut.
Something punctured your capsule and shattered your helmet.
What do you think it was?
Could have been meteor debris. You're lucky you survived.
Sounds like a close call. We're all very glad that you're okay.
Me too.
The department has secured a beautiful house for your recovery, out of the spotlight.
I thought that was Lawrence
Welcome. You're pushing yourself too hard. Expect everything from nausea to dizziness, fever, hallucinations.
I'll see you soon.
I'll see you soon.
Try to get some rest.
Next house is miles away.
Sounds like a horror movie.
I would not want to live next house miles away.
There was something here last night.
What is
Something followed me back.
Find out what the what is, okay? You got this.
Breach detected. Lockdown initiated.
I have this crazy bruising spreading all over my body. I'm seeing things that aren't actually there.
The human body takes time to remember how to function on Earth.
You're part of something really big here, Sam. What's going on?
What's happening to Mommy?
Is this the Quiet Place monsters? Doesn't that sound effect sound like the Quiet Place monsters that those beasts?
Yeah, the clicking.
Yeah. And they did say from the makers of Quiet Place and The Purge. They said here it is. From the producer of The Purge and Quiet Place. It doesn't mean it's the same world. And the movie is just called Astronaut.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same world. I did see this trailer before. It does look interesting. I don't know how great it'll do, but it does look interesting. One of those films where you probably don't see the alien until the end. So I'll catch it on whatever streaming service it goes to.
I thought it would have to do with the ocean. I thought it would have to do with so much mysterious things down below. We're always worrying about what's up in the stars, but that's not the route they went. There are a lot of like ocean mysteries and secrets and creatures that they've got. People say dolphins, orca whales, they're like smart and they know what's going on, and there's a reason why they go after billionaire boats and stuff.
Orcas are extremely smart. They don't just go after billionaire boats. They go after all boats. They're going after boats that have, but they're going after a specific part of the boat. I forgot what it was. And they were reporting that they were targeting a specific part of every boat, and every boat that came through, they were taking them down just because those. I think they had hunters or something that were coming through, and once the orcas learned that, hey, if we take this part of the boat out, they can't hunt us. Yeah, they're extremely intelligent animals, sentient beings.
It's clear they're able to tell each other about experiences, and word can travel from one to another, even though they're underwater.
Yeah.
Maybe, what if we tapped in? What if we like found the frequency for the orca communication, and we're like, oh, that means run. That word means kill. That means the front of the boat.
The thing that would be for one specific pod. From what scientists believe is they all speak. Every pod speaks a different language in orca, basically. So not all pods speak the same. And things like that. So
this is like what James Cameron's doing with some of those. Remember, there were different type of tribes with orcas on Avatar.
Yeah. No, orcas are really cool. I watched a really cool documentary on them. Very intelligent animals. Smarter than dolphins.
Smarter than dolphins? Huh.
Smarter than dolphins, for sure.
I saw dolphins who were like alongside the Freedom Flotilla. It was cool. The guys bringing baby formula to Gaza, they're like 2 days away right now. So I was watching. I can go to the page here. Sorry, we're gonna detour from that stuff. Global Samud Flotilla. Here they are. They're about 2 days away. They're about to be in Gaza. The last couple times that they did one of these, last month, that place called Israel sent drones, sent people, kidnapped the people on international waters, and took them straight to Israel and confiscated all the food and all of the aid. So now there's like 50 ships with a lot of aid, and we're fearful what's going to happen to them. So yeah, that's 2 days away. But I saw that one of the people who were on it, were like taking a camera of like, oh, look at these dolphins, they're leaping up. It's like they're escorting us to Gaza. It's so cool. Smart animals. What's up, Professor Film Fan, Andre Junior Network, Wolverine? One battle after another was good. The Leonardo DiCaprio movie with Teyana Taylor. Jellyfish has always looked like it was an alien. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they, what is it? 95% of the ocean has not been explored. So I'm not an ocean person. I don't get in the ocean. I've been on a cruise, and that took a lot to get me even on that. But like when we did dock where we were, I think the furthest I went in the ocean was probably like maybe my kneecaps. I don't do the ocean. You don't know what's out there, and what we do know that's out there can kill you. So why would I get in there? But you don't know what's out there. The Mariana Trench is extremely scary. I mean, there's depths of the oceans that we can't dive or go to. Like I said, 95% of it hasn't been explored, and it covers most of our planet. So yeah, you have no idea what's in there. That's why, like, when people are like, "Oh, the Loch Ness Monster is just a story," I don't believe that. I don't believe the Loch Ness Monster was just a story. I believe it was a real something. I don't know. But same thing with space. I will never, not that I will ever go to space, but I have it is a real fear that it's Googleable, space phobia. You couldn't get me in space. It's terrifying. Just the idea of nothing but dark, black, quiet, cold. Yeah, like if you imagine those people. I was watching again another YouTube videos documentary talking about just different astronauts and things that they heard and when they were in space and saw and blah blah blah. Imagine you go on a spacewalk and you get untethered. Well, brother, you're dead. Like if they don't recover you, you're dead. You're just gonna so you have two options. You either and kill yourself, or you just drift until you die. And that is just the idea of that is insane. So no thanks. I'll stay on the ground.
What's nuts to me is like you can't do anything about it. You're about to die. The technology does not exist to vacuum you back into the spaceship, which is like what 100 meters away, even less than that. And you're just like, I guess that's it. Let me just turn my body. At least I can look at Earth. Oh, look, Pacific Ocean.
Can you even do that? I guess you can turn. Huh?
Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know. Because it's not like you can swim back to it.
Yeah. You would need a point of, I guess, a weight points to push off of.
So I don't think you can turn. I think you are literally at the mercy of just floating there. So you probably rotate as not willingly, but your body's probably no. Hell no.
Backstroke back.
You could not get me in space. No way.
I can't.
So if we go the way, okay, so if Mercury is after, when they travel space, they're going, what is it? It's Mercury, right? It's all Mercury. Yeah, Mercury is after Earth, closest one to the sun, rather.
Yeah.
I believe, Mercury's the closest one to the sun. So what's not going toward like the other planets? Because all the other planets are kind of going the same direction. So if you're not going, what's back the other way? Does that make sense? Am I making sense?
But no, not really. What's the other way? You mean
I don't
closer
know.
to sun or far from the sun? Is that what you mean, the other way?
I guess. I'm looking at it stupidly, like it's a piece of, okay, think of a piece of paper and how they line the planets up. They're literally lined up like that, aren't they? Not obviously not that close, but
they revolve around the sun, so they're in different points of revolution.
No,
planets revolve around the sun. Yeah,
our planet. Other planets have their own sun.
No. The 9 planets in our solar system all get the same star, the same sun for us. We do. Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune.
That, actually, yeah, that's right. I don't know why I was thinking Jupiter had their own damn sun.
Good. What if NASA's lying to us? That's what my comic
moons.
My comic book that I'm doing is about, like, the first page is going to say NASA lied, and I'm just going to create my own little fiction.
Oh yeah, nothing that we know is what we really know. I was watching a video on that. It was like, once you realize that what you know, how'd they phrase it? once you realize that you really don't, I don't know.
No,
Basically,
that's
we
from
don't
the
know shit.
Boondocks. There are known knowns and there are known unknowns, and then there's unknown unknowns. Shit, we don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, there's the shit we don't know, and we just don't know a lot. We don't know a lot. We don't know a lot. I'm a big conspiracy theorist on a lot of different events and history and things like that. Have you know my all-time favorite president that is JFK. I love JFK. I think John was a great man and a great president. However, let's take it to the day he got shot, got domed. There's a lot that around that. Obviously, everybody's talked about this before, but there's a lot around that's just like, especially the babushka lady. I want that shit explained. It'll never be explained. It'll never be explained. But it's insane. Like the how she had that type of camera in 1960. What was it? 3? He was shot. Was it 63? He was shot. 68. Whenever he was shot.
Something in the 60s. It feels right.
Yeah. And then she was just gone. She was just gone. Yeah. Like, yeah, bruh. There's so much we don't know.
One thing I like about JFK is that Cuba was going to, or they wanted, they meaning CIA, FBI, whoever it was, they're like, we want Miami to be attacked by Cuba. We're going to do a false flag and we're going to blame Cubans for doing it just so that we can go have a reason to invade them. He said, no, we're not doing that stuff.
It was a Cuban Missile Crisis, was it not?
No, not.
Did not involve that though, because I thought he took some heat for that shit. The Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yeah, he did. But the specific incident I'm talking about, referring to, isn't the Cuban Missile Crisis, but it's the same problem, same thing.
Yeah. History. It's weird.
He said Uranus and Neptune are far away. Sure they are, yes. Went down the rabbit hole and watched a video that said the moon landing was fake.
Oh, yeah.
I believe moon landing was fake. I think the first thing that made me think of that was the Interstellar movie. And then every time I've looked into it and someone would say, well, how could the shadow be facing this way? How could the president pick up a landline and just call the astronauts on the moon? And I'm like, yeah, it probably was fake.
It was definitely fake. There's a lot of, I've watched videos on that too. Yeah, that shit wasn't real. We were lied to. They just wanted to say that they did it before Russia.
And now the Chinese are Chinese. I think it was Russia.
Yeah,
the Soviets.
Russia. Yeah, the Soviets. It was Russia.
The problem with saying the moon landing is, oh, here we go, this is fake, is you have to justify why the Soviets would ever co-sign it.
Mm-hmm. That's a good question.
So they co-signed it? Like they took telescopes and looked up in the sky and they were like, oh, look, there are human beings on the moon. Okay, it really happened. Is that what you mean? I'd have to look into it. That would be interesting. Why would the Soviets co-sign it? I don't know. But maybe the Soviets were happy that they were spending all those resources on moon and space race. And they're like, yeah, you did it, guys. You sure did. We're not going to tell the world that you faked this thing. Hey, Xavier. So that was one trailer that we got to watch. And we'll do another one. But there's a major news story. Do you remember back in 2007 when The Simpsons had a movie? They've been on air for like almost 20 years at that point. And The Simpsons movie came out. We had Maggie. Her first words were sequel. Remember at the end? She said sequel. Those were her first words. Now, you're not a Baby Grogu guy. Are you a Baby Maggie guy?
I'm not a Simpsons guy.
Ooh, everyone's a Simpsons guy. You didn't even see the movie?
No, I'd have to be a Simpsons person to see that. No.
Do you remember the trailer? Spider Pig does whatever Spider Pig does, and he was on the wall.
There's not one Simpsons reference I think that you could throw me that I would be able to ever like riff off of with you.
Ouch.
I barely even know. No, I know the family's name. That's about it.
Okay, yeah. You know Apu?
I know he's the token convenience store owner in and then the
What's
clown.
the name of the convenience store?
I have no idea.
Come on, chat. What's the name of the convenience store? Someone's gonna get it.
I have no clue.
Okay, what about the principal?
No clue.
Oh my God, Seymour. What about freaking? Oh, the guy with the bar. Who's the guy with the at the bar? The tavern. Mo. Oh God, the police chief is named Wiggum. Maybe you got to see the episode they go to Oklahoma.
Yeah, no, I've never. The Simpsons have never. I was gonna say Quickie Mart. The Simpsons have never. I don't know. They've never just. I've never. I don't know. I've never piqued my interest.
I think Rogue got the spelling correctly on Quick E-Mart. That's right. Someone said I fell off The Simpsons, Family Guy, and South Park.
Now, see, I love me some Family Guy. Love me some Family Guy.
Well, this thing came out 20th Century Fox, which is now owned by Disney. And they're looking at their IP. And what did Disney do? Disney does Disney things. They go, we would love to spend $75 million of a budget and get back $536 million worldwide. That sounds like it's a great deal. And you know what? This movie idea has officially become reality because here they are. It's coming to the movie theaters on July 23rd, 2027. To anyone paying attention, Marvel Studios had one of those dates slated off, and it was July 23rd of 2027. It's not a Marvel movie anymore. We are not going to get a movie in between Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. They were just holding on that spot. And to get into Marvel, I'll go back to Simpsons, but to get into Marvel, we also had 4 dates that are going to be in 2028. And I think when we get closer to 2028, we'll find out one of those 4 dates is going to be like the Moana is going to get that. And we're only going to have 3 movies in 2028 because they just did it here for 27. They'll probably do it at 28. They just haven't decided which month they want to put their Black Panther 3 X-Men movie at. You think that's fair to say? Like, because they did it for the 27 dates, they'll do it for one of the 2028 dates?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe so.
I no longer think they're doing 4 Marvel movies in 28. So back to this franchise. Yep, we remember what the logo looked like the first time. The poster had the donut. Now he's taking away the donut. It's got number 2 sprinkles on it. Cool looking advertisement, if you ask me. I like The Simpsons. I think that they've got a lot of potential to like do things that are going to forward the franchise. Right? No? Make the baby talk. Introduce a new character. They could do a lot. But as Variety states, it's taking the untitled Marvel project, which has been removed from the studio schedule.
Probably X-Men. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows what Marvel's doing?
This is a Marvel news story, though, to know that Disney does that. They'll make everyone back off and not schedule a movie in July of 2027. And then say, well, it wasn't going to be a Marvel movie. It was going to be The Simpsons, which probably will make about as much as Marvel nowadays. It could do what Thunderbolts did and Brave New World did.
What, The Simpsons?
Simpsons number 1 just did 500 million.
A general question for Kevin Davis. Why do you come to our streams? And the only reason I ask that is because you only come in and you tell us that either we're complaining. And the only reason I'm preferencing this and even asking this is because you commented on one of my videos that I posted. And so all we want to do is complain. So for you to comment on one of my videos, I suspect you're subscribed. And if you're subscribed and all we do is complain, I guess I am very confused at your presence each stream and at your subscription. But neither here nor there. Just I was curious. It's been bothering me since you commented that because I was just like, oh, he's subscribed? I know he's subscribed. Because clearly you don't like what we do. So just a question. Kind of on one today.
I cracked the code on this guy. He's nothing to figure out. It's got to make a lot of money. Yes, it will. The clown just announced 100% tariffs on movies. Yes, he did. And that orange little guy has no actual specifics on what he means by that. There are movies that will have a voice actor dubbing the language in like China. Do we tariff that? Sometimes you outsource different animation processes to like Quebec or something. Are we going to tariff that? What if majority of the cast is in America? Like, it's so nothing. It's just his base hates the Hollywood Gavin Newsom leftist ideology, and so he went after them. But you know what we're not thinking about? We're not thinking about them damn files with that major blackmailing organization that Israel seems to be funding with Jeffrey Epstein. That's what we're not talking about when we talk about these tariffs.
Don't even get me started on them.
People go see The Simpsons, LOL. Y'all don't complain all the time. No, we don't. We're talking about the astronaut movie right now. It's not like I was against it. I thought it was interesting and I reacted to it like it was. I had a very neutral reaction to the astronaut movie. We're not complainers. He's either Tyrone Magnus or Nate Moore masquerading as Kevin Davies.
Tyrone Magnus.
Does he know? I actually don't know what she means. Does he know?
Mm-hmm. Who's the he?
Trump?
Oh. Donnie. Good old Donnie.
I didn't vote for him. Okay, moving on. So some interesting news broke earlier today. Do you remember that TikTok star? His name was Michael. His name is Michael. He's still a TikTok star. His name is Michael. And he was always talking about the library. And I love the library kids who come to my library. And we always like to share books. That guy. After a 20-year break, Library Mike is going to be hosting Take a Look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. So good on him. Good on that promotion. I remember there was a time where he didn't want to be on the internet because of how much hatred he was getting. Do you even recognize this guy at all, Darius?
I don't. I only know Kunta as Reading Rainbow. Now, question for chat and yourself. Were you watching Reading Rainbow just like at home?
As a young person, yeah. When it came on, it had a great song, and I tuned in, yeah.
I can tell you I did not. The only time I watched Reading Rainbow was when that TV got rolled into the classroom.
Yeah.
That's not that old. The box TV with the VHS. When that got rolled into the classroom, she popped in Reading Rainbow. That is the only time Reading Rainbow got watched.
Wow. Yes, I loved it. Reading Rainbow was one of my favorite shows, and I wanted to be on it. I watched it a few times. Yeah, I used to watch Reading Rainbow as a kid on PBS.
I liked it. I just wasn't like watching it at home.
Don't soften your stance because all chat is against you now. No, it sounded like you weren't.
It's not a soften. It's not. I like the theme song. I like the remix even more with DMX. But but I was not like watching it at home. I didn't watch PBS at home. Let me put it that way. My mom owned.
Go to website you.
My mom owned she converted our 3-car garage to the daycare, so it was basically a whole nother house within our house. The only time PBS was on, I think, was on that television.
Butterfly in the sky.
Yeah, they watched it.
I can go twice as high.
Let's get it on.
Take a look,
nigga. My nigga.
Reading Rainbow.
You think it's a game?
I can go anywhere.
Suck my dick.
Friends to know,
nigga.
ways to grow,
nigga.
Reading Rainbow.
Here we go again.
I can be anything.
Same old shit.
What? Take a look,
nigga.
In a book,
my nigga.
Reading Rainbow.
This is the shit I be talking about.
Reading
you think it's a game? You think it's a reading game?
That's the best version of that song. I haven't heard that since Vine. That is the best version of that song. He said, "Take a look, my nigga." Funny. Oh. No, Sesame Street was not one on my list either. I was a Barney kid. I was definitely a Barney kid. Yeah. I saw Barney in concert 4 times.
Damn.
Yes, 4 times I saw Barney in concert. I had a Barney themed birthday party. Barney was my guy until he made. I liked Violet Barney too, but dark purple Barney, that's when Barney was that shit. That's when he had the best backyard gang. Yeah, Barney was my guy.
Catchy songs. I still remember some of them. So let's read some of what we got here. It says, take a look, a reboot is booked. Oh, who wrote this article? What? Good job, Casey Loving. Take a look, a reboot is booked. After nearly 20 years, Reading Rainbow is set to return with a new series on the YouTube channel Kids-Zuko starting in October. That's different. It's going to be on a YouTube channel and it's not on PBS. Hosted by Michael Threets, known on TikTok as Michael the Librarian.
Is PBS still a thing? I thought the admin didn't like PBS. I thought it was too woke for them. I thought they were getting rid of PBS.
Okay, then that's why they have to go to YouTube, and then maybe when a Democrat president is there, they'll revitalize it.
Yeah, the new Christopher Columbus cartoon telling you that slavery was good is on PBS now.
Okay. This show will continue the premise of the original series, which was hosted by LeVar Burton and ran from the 80s until the early 2000s. For those unfamiliar with the beloved PBS show, Reading Rainbow encourages children to read, go to the library, and have thoughtful conversations about books throughout a series of educational segments. The official Reading Rainbow Instagram released the first look at of the series on Monday and put Michael the Librarian, a TikTok educational advocate, front and center of the new face of the reboot. Can I see it? Here it is.
Hi, and welcome to...
Sorry?
They changed the song?
I think I heard like hints of the humming, I think.
Reading Rainbow. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Michael the Librarian, and this place is the library. Reading Rainbow is returning with all new episodes. Are you ready?
Yes!
That means new friends.
Hi guys, it's Riley Arnold here, and this is...
I'm Ezra Sosa.
I am 14 years old, and I am the author of More Than Peach.
I'm here today to take a little tour and hopefully read a book to some...
Hey, The Thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cats.
New projects. We are going to be making some postcards, sensory bottles, sidewalk libraries.
I named mine Naya's Out of This World Library.
And of course, new books.
Narrated by me, Jamie Chung,
Gabrielle Union, Adam Devine, John Legend,
and Chrissy Teigen.
We're so excited to start exploring the world of books together.
I would give it 2,000 stars.
In the meantime, make sure to follow the rainbow.
They could have come up with something catchier. I hope that's not I hope what they did at the beginning with the humming and that at the end, I hope that's not like hints of the entire song there. Because if so, they could have come up with something catchy. That was one of the main things about. Again, I didn't watch Reading Rainbow, but I know it from that song and school.
Yeah. A slate of celebrities already been announced. Riley Arnold and Ezra Sosa of Dancing with the Stars fame will be the guests on the show.
I agree with Lawrence. He said these guests ain't for kids. What? Why do you have the Dancing with the Stars guests as guests?
So Mr. Beast, like who is the kids' celebrity?
I don't know. I would have got like maybe Kai. Like, yeah, even Mr. Beast. Some streamers, people that, I mean, Dancing with the Stars. Kids ain't watching Dancing with the damn Stars.
I think so, yeah. But if a singer like John Legend could sing a song on the show, and who knows, maybe that song could be the next. Those all the Barney songs that we know.
I feel you. I agree with that. Yeah, sure. John Legend, beautiful people, or whatever he says. Yeah, but at the end of the day, when those kids leave, I'm like, Mommy, who's singing that song with us? They don't know who John. Like, I think he might be even. They don't know who John Legend is. I'm not gonna go on how well known John Legend is, but I think you'd be hard pressed to find some 6, 8, 14-year-olds being like, oh yeah, I was just listening to some John Legend on the way over here. What a surprise, he's here. Yeah.
How would it make you feel if you heard John Legend was being paid for these appearances? He's not just volunteering his time. Love of the kids. That would hurt me. I would be mad at John Legend for that, and Chrissy Teigen.
I thought she was canceled.
What did she do?
What did she do? Wasn't she being like a mean girl to somebody or something? Like,
Oh, that's nothing. I don't care about that.
With some.
Last I heard, she was pregnant and she had a miscarriage, and so I was sympathetic towards that.
I don't know. Maybe that was the next chapter after the mean girl. I don't know. But yeah, I don't even think Chrissy Teigen is a guest for children. But
don't hit me with Kai can't read. I think he does a great job. I saw him talking to the Hardy Boys. They're two wrestlers, and he got his mom on the stream, and his mom was like, "I used to love you guys. I used to jump off the top rope." And I watched a whole little segment of Kai Cenat with these wrestlers. I liked Kai Cenat. I liked it. He's doing his Mafia-thon thing. Well, he'll have Tony Hawk, the skateboarder. He'll have Tony Hawk over. He'll have the streamers, the Miles Morales kid, Rakai, all of them guys.
That Miles Morales kid still does that?
He said he would stop too.
No. So you're telling me he's still doing the, hey, thanks for the roses.
I saw him dressed
for the roses.
I saw him just dressed as Miles Morales, and Kai was asleep, and I saw a picture of it, but I didn't watch the stream. But yeah, I think he's still doing the same gimmick, even though he said he wouldn't.
Hey, you know what? If it's paying the bills, I'm not mad at you.
That's exactly why he's still doing it. It's paying the bills.
Paying the bills. Hey, thanks for the roses. I'm with you.
Who a celebrity is, though, is kind of the topic I want to talk next, because this showed up on my feed. It's Sean Evans from Hot Ones, and I know him from all of the episodes I watch, but I usually care more about the celebrities than I do actually Sean Evans himself. I know his name's Sean Evans, though. Great interviewer. Now look at his introduction to the stream with Kai and his streamer friends, and how nobody knows who he is.
It's time! Hot Ones! It's about that song that get a little hot in there, motherfucker. They get a little hot in that motherfucker. Wait, we need Hot Ones.
I wouldn't have known who it was either.
You better do Hot Ones right now. I thought Nelly was coming.
He thought Nelly was coming. So what counts as a celebrity is strange at this point in time, because you got to sit on the couch with Jimmy Fallon. You're a celebrity, right? Or they're trying to make you a celebrity. There's like a system historically, but then there's also these guys here who are, I don't know, famous for nothing. Who's the guy who does 6'7"? I'm sure he's famous in circles. Like, it's different. It's different. Internet fame is different because he's not certified. And here he is, Sean Evans. I thought Nelly was. It's hot in here. I thought it was Nelly.
I wouldn't have known who Sean. I mean, it probably would have hit me as soon as like a few seconds after he walked. I'm like, the chicken Hot Ones guy. Yeah.
Because we remember the episode Idris Elba's choking over the thing. We remember Paul Rudd saying, "Oh, what did he say?" He said, "Look at us." That was what Paul Rudd said. He's like, "Look at us now." Like there's quotes. I think Keke Palmer just kissed him last week. We have moments with him, but he's just not there yet.
Yeah.
Michael the Librarian on TikTok. I think he is a celebrity for those kids, I think, because TikTok does skew younger. Yeah. But who knows what TikTok's going to be up. Like the rich guy who owns Paramount, I think his name is Ellison. I think he just bought the United States TikTok algorithm. He owns it. He's going to make sure that you see what they want to see. And it's going to be different than Twitter. It's going to be the same as Twitter and Facebook and all of the other ones that are owned by billionaires. Yeah, man.
So it's like another TikTok.
Well,
it's like a social media thing.
Yeah, the guy who owns TikTok now, the new guy who owns TikTok.
Oh, the new guy. Yeah. The one that owns it with like Trump and them. They're gonna push all that. Yeah. Enjoy TikTok while you can.
Too bad. It was fun while it lasted. We had a good solid 8 years of TikTok, and now we're losing some of what made it so hot. But the people, the creators who made them names, they're not losing their fame. They're famous. Do whatever they got to do. Speed is real IRL streaming. He doesn't do all the celebs. His thing is in front and center. Yeah, you're right. And that's the good thing about Speed. He can never be canceled. Someone like Kai, relying on the networking and the connections and everything. If one day Nike, who's got a big Just Do It banner in his gym, if one day they just pull that, if they pull I was watching the Hardy Boys and he goes, "You guys want water?" Yeah, sure. He goes to the fridge, gets water. It's like Fiji water. And it's the only reason he got it is because he's being sponsored by them. And they got to appear like once every 4 hours on the stream or some stupid rule like that. When Kai Cenat loses all those guys because he says the wrong thing about Palestine, he's cooked. But what is Speed doing? I'm going to go visit China. Let me go visit Ohio. Let me visit my family in Detroit. Like he can do that, and he'll never be at the behest of Coca-Cola. The monoculture is dead. Nobody knows who is supposed to be famous anymore. That is good insight. Red is not flavored. No goofballs, Lil Nas X, Cardi B, Miley, Kanye, any Kardashians, etc. on the show. People being very generous with the word celebrity these days. Mike, it sounds like you've got a criteria for what makes a celebrity. So what does make a celebrity? If you're known by lots of people, you're a celebrity.
I think it's easier to be a celebrity today.
That guy Jordan the Stallion, come here. I got the the food. I got the secret formula for the Krabby Patty. This is how you make it. Well, Wendy's doesn't want me to tell you this, but this is how you do a Frosty. That guy, that's a celebrity. If I saw him now, let's say, "Hey, that's you. Can I get a photo with you?" Cool.
See, I'm not that person. I'm not the one where it really has to be somebody I really fuck with for me to go up to you and be like, can I take a picture with you? Because I've seen celebrities before. Like I've seen Reese Witherspoon in person. It's like, oh, cool, that's Reese Witherspoon. I've seen Neo in person. I was like, oh shit, Neo.
You see his 3 women too?
No, this was before the 3 women. And then, of course, NBA players and things like that. But the only other, I think I've said it before. The people that I would go up to ask a picture for, I'd ask Beyonce for one. I think are dead. Like, Mike's gone, Kobe's gone.
Chad.
Yeah, Chad's gone. There's not really anybody that I would just go out of my way to push people out of the way. Because, Kobe Bryant would have pushed you down to get to Kobe. Michael, so I don't know. There's nobody I'm like beating anybody out of my way to get to.
The Rock?
Mm-mm.
What about the guy from Reading Rainbow, LeVar Burton? Him?
Kunta? Just no? Because maybe.
Lawrence Fishburne?
Mm-mm.
Man.
Nah. I take a picture with Angela Bassett. Viola Davis.
Yeah, see, what about the women? Raven Simone. What if what Raven Simone really?
Back in the day, I would have. Raven is so not that so Raven anymore. She's not that person. So I don't even know this Raven. So hell no, I don't want a picture with this weirdo and her wife.
Oh, she'll be the one taking the photo. She'll be there.
Yeah, no thanks.
She'll make sure her reflection is in the shot. Kai got motion without sponsors. That's a good point that Perp brought up. Yeah. Duder, what's going on? Watching Speed get swamped by fans is always great viewing. I don't watch him. I might have tuned into the stream like 3 times just to know. Oh, yeah, I'm on Twitch. Let's see what's going on. Or YouTube. He streams on YouTube. I saw the stream.
I don't know anything about him.
I saw the stream where he was in the Royal Rumble. That's the one I had to see of Speed, but it wasn't live. It was like later on. Basco scenario
about Speed. I know he's jumped over a car, right?
Yeah,
he's done the car thing. I know he did the car thing. I know he did like this thing where he like lifted up all this weight. I've seen him do different challenges and things. I just don't know what's his thing. Is that his thing? Just doing random shit.
Yeah, he just like does experiences. Hey, W in the chat, guys, and then meets a new people. You know me? And then a Chinese girl will be like, "Yeah, I know you. Your real name is Daryl. You're from Ohio." And then he's like, "Oh, that's cool. How you speak English so well? I practice that. Cool. Oh, cool." And like you'll see him do an interaction like that. You'll see these clips. He's just a fun guy, right? Great fun guy.
No, I saw the clip of him here when he ate Brahms and was talking about it was like the greatest thing. People from out of town, when they come here and they eat Brahms, I'm like, y'all, Brahms, take it with you. Shit, take it with you.
Okay, what's Brahms?
It's a burger place.
Oh,
yeah, this family.
I'm gonna side with everyone else and not you, because you're in there. The out of towners haven't experienced it, then they experience it and they go, "This is awesome."
No, I get it. I mean, yeah, if you're out of town and you're like, "Oh," because he was like, "Oh, this is one of the greatest burgers I've ever had." I was like, "Oh, buddy, Brahms."
Erica says, "I have no idea who this Frosty guy is." You've seen him before do collabs with like Michael B. Jordan. His name is Jordan the Stallion. And my computer's lagging. Because I
like
typed.
Jordan the Stallion.
You do like him? Yeah.
I like him, yeah. I like him. He's funny.
Him.
There were some podcasters I used to watch. I don't watch them anymore. I'm subscribed to them still, but I don't. What was the name of their podcast? They were.
Yeah, no, that okay. All right, yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Will Smith, I could do that. Okay, can I take a quick little snack break and we just come back and get that done? Or? You look like you ate. Okay.
He said to name 5 Will Smith songs.
All right, cool. Bathroom break, real quick. Can I do that?
Right there.
Okay, I'm in the bathroom. All right. Can I call a friend? Okay, all right, for $1 million. Okay, get jiggy with it.
Yes.
All right. Okay, summertime. Woo. All right, Miami. Okay, iRobot. I Am Legend.
You are naming movies.
It's not my fault. You're multi-talented, Willard. Okay.
Come on. Okay, one more song.
Okay.
For $1 million.
All right. Bad Boys 3.
So for $1 million, name 5 Will.
I couldn't do that.
That's Jordan the Stallion. He does them
for
with
$1 million. Could you name 5 songs?
No, I
Wild
couldn't.
Wild West.
Yes, and then nod your head with the Men in Black song. Was he on Shake Your Tail Feather? No, he wasn't. So getting jiggy with it. Welcome to Miami.
Okay, getting jiggy with it. I wouldn't have got it on the spot, but yeah.
And what did he do? He did the recent one where he was like, I don't know the name of it, but I have it because it's on like the super chat list of like songs to sing. You know the one where he says, "Fly like I'm fresh out of Philly. I still rep the city."
Does the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song count?
Yes, it does. 5.
And what's that one where he's like, "Parents just don't understand"? Is that the name of it? Parents
just don't understand.
Okay.
Yeah, we got this. What do you mean, Jordan?
I wouldn't have got it on the spot though. I wouldn't have got that on the spot.
That's 5.
Oh yeah, Summertime too. See, okay, there are. I just wouldn't have got them on the spot like that.
I'm a party starter. You might have a good time, but we party harder. Tell the DJ to play my song. We dance all night to the early morn. That's a Will Smith song too.
Little Willie.
He just had Will Smith on, and there it is. Yes, it is. So yeah, that's who Jordan the Stallion is. But his gimmick before all the celebrity interactions and stuff, his gimmick was like, I know the fast food secrets, and that's why I'm the most hated man, and this is the book that I have, and he has all the ingredients. 2 ounces of horseradish, and then yeah, that's him. And he throws his glasses. That's him. Disney lost 1 million subs. I wonder if they will lose more with the price increase.
I haven't re-signed up yet.
Wait for Ahsoka.
But I will tell you, it hit me over the weekend that I didn't have it because there were things I was wanting to watch. I was like, oh shit, I don't have Disney. Oh crap, I don't. That's why when people were always telling me, and still do tell me, get rid of Disney until they recast T'Challa. No, there's other things that I love under the Disney umbrella outside of the Black Panther. So, and I feel that I have felt that since my deletion of Disney. Yeah, I have other apps that I could use that I do use for some of those, but it's not the same as just being able to go to Disney and there it is.
I want to add to that. They don't know that, we got low subscriptions on Disney. It's got to be because of T'Challa. No, they do know, Lawrence, that because they lost 1.7 million subs, they do know that's related to Jimmy Kimmel. So
they know that.
she'll be offended whenever anyone doesn't know the person he's mentioning. Am I like that? No, I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to say like, oh, you're supposed to know who that is. I'm not like, yeah, people don't know people.
It's only Tuesday, isn't it? The weeks don't stop. When's the next holiday?
Labor Day, Thanksgiving.
No, Labor Day's already happened. Halloween. Then Thanksgiving, then Christmas. It just doesn't stop. It's never ending.
Hulu too, that's right. That was for Jimmy, not T'Challa. They still got 127 million
Yeah, I know it was for Jimmy, not T'Challa. I'm just saying, even when I deleted, way before I deleted this for Jimmy, because I deleted it for Jimmy, people kept telling me, delete it for T'Challa, delete it for T'Challa. And I'm like, no. I like other things under Disney's umbrella. And again, now I'm feeling it. I just simply wanted to watch The Emperor's New Groove. That's it. I was like, oh shit. I can't watch this 97-minute movie. I don't have Disney.
Go to one of those pirating websites. Movies,
yeah,
4K.
I did, but some of those are just, you airplay it to the TV, and you get all these pop-ups sometimes, and it's like, I just wanted to just pull the lever, Crunk. Didn't even get to that.
The one that I've used and the one that I have found does not give me pop-ups in the middle of the show, so I'll link you that.
Yeah, link it.
Here, I'll put it in the private chat to you in case I forget to do it later. So, moving on with the morning report. Yes, Reading Rainbow's back with Michael. Yes, The Simpsons got their thing. We were talking representation and whatnot. Maybe that's a good time to go to this topic. This is from Netflix, okay? Dun, 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 dun. It's called The Moment Ruth Met Bose.
Hi. What's your name?
Ruth.
Ruth. Well, hello, Ruth. Would you like some water? Or want to take a break? Once you're wearing yourself out. It's getting kind of warm out here.
I'm fine, thank you. Bills to pay.
Okay. Almost. So you want to avoid the shoot, cut right here at the stem. Yeah, there it is.
Thank you.
Sure. Hi.
Does that make you want to watch this show on Netflix? There's a little love story here.
No. I would need more than whatever they're talking about with the rose bush.
Well, it's called Ruth and Bose, and it got on my radar just now. It's been on Netflix. It's going to be on Netflix on September 26th. That was 4 days ago, so it is on Netflix. I'm gonna check out the trailer now. Does Netflix do us dirty when we play their trailers?
No.
Thank you, Netflix.
Next up, we got Ruth Mobley.
She's right here. No.
Oh, there she is. Don't be shy.
You got this.
Let me tell you a love story. The best love stories don't start with fireworks.
I'm Bo.
Uh-huh.
I've never been shot down with an before.
Sometimes they start with the tiniest of sparks.
I got a job at the House of Azra Winery.
An old friend of mine owned that winery. He had a son.
If that ain't a gift from God, I think I'm gonna need another one.
I think you're gonna need a hose.
How long have you been singing?
My whole life.
Oh, what a beautiful voice you have.
So, what's his name?
When do I meet him?
There's just so much he doesn't know yet.
You need to fulfill your obligations to me and get back in the studio.
Somebody I want you to meet.
How do you do, baby?
Thought it was impossible. No one has ever done anything this
Tyler Perry
beautiful for
found.
me.
Wait, yeah, give me a second right here. Isn't Devon Franklin Megan Good's ex?
No, I thought his name was. I thought he had my name.
So that guy Tyler, he plays Ian in Harlem. Okay. And okay, the thing that's like throwing me off isn't the Tyler Perry part. It's that Devon Franklin was married to Megan Good, and Megan Good's love interest in the Harlem show was that lead actor, Tyler guy. So that's, I don't know, that's different to me. But just because they're exes doesn't mean they hate each other either.
I thought her husband's name was my name. Maybe not.
Okay. But Tyler Perry, get back to that. What did you think of seeing Tyler Perry's name here?
I didn't. I just saw Tyler Perry's name and Tyler Perry.
I didn't see any like stench of Tyler Perry yet. We're only halfway through the trailer.
I think for that he would have to probably write it.
Yeah, maybe he just funded it.
Yeah.
So far, so good. But she did say, I don't think he knows everything about me. So anyway, let's see what that is. Probably something extremely like unrealistically traumatic. But let's keep listening.
Thought it was impossible. No one has ever done anything this beautiful for me.
It's nice seeing this side of you. I will take every single thing that you care about.
Uh-oh.
I don't get to live happily ever after. I know your love is faithful. This is crazy. You barely even know me.
Well, maybe I know all I need to.
Your love is always kind.
Girl, watch your back.
I can't risk you getting hurt.
Love is all that matters, Ruth.
But how does Felicia Rashad end up in one of these hospital beds in every one of her roles?
That matters, Ruth.
Now that reminds me of Tyler Perry's Sacrifice, Love, Pain.
Every love story starts with truth,
Mercy!
with trust,
Where you go, I go.
and sometimes tragedy.
Well, now it seems Tyler Perry.
Yeah. You see Felicia holding that 2-barrel?
Yeah, now
That's
it's
probably how she gets
now
to the
it's
hospital.
Tyler.
Big fire.
And sometimes tragedy.
Light.
It was the miracle of you that made this happen.
Your love brought me home.
I'll still give it a thumbs up, though. It's just going to be like a big twist, right? It's going to be your standard love story, but instead of like an emotional hook to make it, oh, choose him. Instead of one of those twists, it's going to be just, oh, that music producer guy seems to like be restricting her. And that's why she's like, you can't get too involved with me. I'm bad news. You're going to get in trouble. You're going to get hurt. He's going to try to kill you. Yeah, that's probably what the twist will be. I'm fine with that, though. Look, majority of that movie was very positive. It was he meets her. She was a boy. He was a boy. She was a girl. Can I make it any more obvious? I'm fine with this movie. I think I'll check it out. I'll check it out. It's on Netflix, people. Anyone seen it yet? And anyone want to rate it out of 10? Let us know.
Yeah. Probably not. But then again, I'm like that just because I'm not like romance films aren't my I don't gravitate to romance films really. Not that I don't like them. I just don't not really. No. I mean at the end I'm sure they'll be together. They'll end up together at the end.
Tyler Perry didn't write. Oh, it went way Tyler Perry.
Oh yeah, it did. It did. You could tell. I was like, oh, okay, well there it is. Shit exploding, CGI fire. Yeah, it's Tyler.
Xavier says romance aren't typically what I choose either. I'm not the target audience for this, so
yeah, it's not for me. Tyler wants to make a action flick so bad because Cross didn't work, but he wants to make one so bad that's just like. But he still wants to have all the drama, but he wants it to be a big action flick drama.
Here's another one that you wanted to show me. It was from Simu Liu. It's called In Your Dreams from Netflix.
Hey, want to see a magic trick? Why do you have to be so annoying? Open the note, Stevie. Stevie will say, why do you have to be so... Okay, we're done here. Ta-da!
Hey guys, something came up and I'm headed out of town super early.
You're leaving? Dad, it's not like Mom's gonna move, right?
I just don't want you to worry, honey.
Hey, Stevie, look what I found. What is that? The Legend of the Sandman. It says the Sandman can make your dreams come true. It's magic! I can see your crack, Houdini. Hey, Stevie, what would your dream be?
Typical kids movie.
Hey, Dad! There's a dead girl in the cereal.
Dad, it works! We're in our dreams! So, Sandman, where are you?
I know the Sandman.
It can't be. My long-lost favorite stuffed animal, Baloney Tony!
My man, smell you.
You want to chime in on that? The black voice actor playing the animal?
No.
Okay.
I knew I smelled something rotten.
Nice to see you too, Joanne.
Stevie.
That's what I said, Joanne.
Stevie.
Joanne. I feel like we're saying the same thing.
What's happening?
That's Nightmara, the giver of nightmares. You have to get through her if you want to reach the Sandman.
Ooh, scary.
That's gonna be expensive. Holy mackerel!
Take a dream. What's so scary about this?
Absolutely nothing.
We have a chance to save our...
You want to chime in on the black voice actor playing the animal? Proud of his piece?
No, then I have to chime in on little chubby Mexican, proud of his piece.
Black lives matter. All lives matter.
We have a chance to save our family. If we can find the Sandman.
Get behind me, because I'm gonna channel an epic fireball! So, you seen good movies lately? Anybody? Anybody see any good movies?
Who's a good sausage dog?
What a weird kid.
Why did the tweet say Simu Liu? It says starring Simu Liu. I think he did the voice of the kid then.
He's the kid. No, he's not the kid. He's the dad.
Okay.
He's not the kid. He's not the kid.
All right.
But he is the father.
He's the father.
Did you get the Zootopia one?
Send it.
Zootopia. Oh, look at Demi Lovato on set of Camp Rock 3.
Cornerstone.
Which looks great. Let's do that one.
Zootopia it is.
At the ZPD, partnership is the cornerstone of success.
No, carrots!
Beautiful! You want to put bad guys away?
Ow! Stop pulling my ears, stop pulling my ears. Never pull a bunny's ears.
Be on the same page every day.
Jiggle it, let's go. I got this.
He's the fuzz!
Toot toot.
Everybody run!
Well, can't win them all.
Come on, get on up.
Let me ask you something. Do you think we're a good team?
Of course. Into a zoo. I just wish I knew what we had to do to prove it to everyone else. We check the perimeter, snoop a little, we find nothing, we bail.
No snake has set foot in Zootopia in forever.
Keep the music playing.
There's a snake!
Stop in the name of the law!
Snakes aren't the bad guys. I have to set things right. And when I do, my family will finally be able to come home.
Woo!
Hops and Wiles. Dream team.
On the ground! Help me save him!
I would like to call a partner meeting.
I want the fox and that rabbit. Do you know how many mayors they've already destroyed?
1, 2. I got up to 2. All right, Carrots, any idea where you want to start?
Yeah! If you want to find you a reptile, I am your gal. Breathe it in. Woo! Zootopia has a secret reptile population. Just let me handle the locals. Hey, bub.
Hey, bub.
Hey, bub.
Hey, bub. Hey, bub, bub.
Hey, bub. Bubby, bub.
Hey, bub. Hey, bub. Hey,
Hey, bub, bub. Seen a snake?
Nope.
Wait, cannonball!
Baby, keep the music playing. Come on, get on up. We're wild and we can't be tamed.
I got eyes on them in pursuit.
We have to solve the case.
It's not worth dying for. Judy!
Nick!
Good luck! I love you!
When you two save the city, maybe everyone will see reptiles ain't that different.
The reptile stuff was interesting to me. Some of that beaver stuff and other animals, not so much.
I love Zootopia, so I can't wait for this. This is I've been ready for this one. I'm glad it's this year. Glad it's in November. Ready to see it. And this trailer obviously gave away more on the plot because I was very curious with the. Still doesn't explain the bad guy, who the person is under the hood that's chasing them. From the first trailer, where it was just the music and the dancing and stuff like that. It does explain the snake, explains the reptiles. I guess in the first Zootopia, I never paid attention to that. You don't see reptiles. There are no reptiles there. So what's the story with the reptiles? Why are the reptiles not allowed in Zootopia? Interesting. I don't know. Be able to watch. I'm ready to see this one now. I was thinking back. There's none. There's no reptiles in the first Zootopia.
Okay, here's an interesting fact that Lawrence just alluded to. China. It's the year of the snake. So when I go to the website, excuse me, Zootopia's Chinese, the Chinese, what do you call it? Gross, 236 million came out of China. That's a lot of good money from China. They're now going to appeal to China. And thankfully, the Zootopia first movie back in 2016 was at a period where Chinese were receptive to American movies. Maybe this will get them back because we're not in that place anymore. It's been really sticky for movies like Superman and some of the larger movies not really appealing to China. Maybe this will. I think this is a very great move. And I'm curious. I think it should work. And even if it doesn't work, I can still commend Disney on the business strategy of going, it's the year of the snake. We're going to do a snake-related movie.
It is the year of the snake. We talked about that the first time we watched the trailer, but something that we did not talk about is it is also the year of Trump. There are 100% tariffs on all films being made or produced outside the United States, so that could hurt it. Domestically,
well, they're not going to take that token representation, huh? They're not going to fall for that stuff.
Oh, and Lauren said the same thing. When could hurt Trump they decide retaliation? Yeah, we didn't think of that. It's the year of the snake, but it's also the year of Trump. So, and his actions in office are crazy, but it's affecting Hollywood. So, yeah, year of the snake, but also a year of the Donnie. So you get what you get.
Year of the orange. Marvel just shut down a studio in Georgia. They're moving to Germany because of cost. Reptilian representation. They will also force Marvel back to Atlanta from London. That's what I saw that they want to do. Is Trumpito
crazy? None, Ryan. I don't even want to get in it. I don't want to talk about him. I don't.
So I will not read this.
What was it?
Is Trumpito going to charge 100% tariffs because it looks like that film was made entirely in Zootopia? Devon Franklin copying off of T.D. Jakes with faith, biblical, updated movies paired up with Tyler for the money. So I say, whatever. He had a whole black actress, Queen, and did nothing for 10 years. Megan Good looks exceptional. I shouldn't say that she's a married woman, should I? Maybe I should. I'll leave
You
it
can
there.
still say that. She looks exceptional.
Yeah. Doesn't that suck? Imagine if you're Jonathan Major. Imagine if you're anyone and you marry like one of the hottest women alive. She's got lots of roles. She's got, she's accessible basically if you want to see how good she looks.
I mean, think Jay-Z. Think about how many people say there's no reason that, and I'm one of them, that thing, when he look with Beyonce, it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah. So think about how he feels. But he also probably feels like, yeah, I'm the one. It's crazy. And still cheated on her. Oh my Lord. Yeah. Still cheated. And she took him back. It doesn't matter if you got money or not. She took him back. That's insane.
So, yeah, it's hard to have input on that because, for the sake of keeping the families the same, for the sake, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I also, it's hard, man. It's hard to talk about.
Of course, the elevator footage had more to do with the cheating, or less to do with the cheating, more to do with money, but also the cheating stuff too.
What do you mean?
When Solange beat the shit out of Jay-Z and that well, I don't say she beat the shit out of him.
What do you mean it had more to do with money?
I believe there were some money issues or money stuff going on between Solange and Jay-Z. Jay-Z owes a lot of people money. Jay-Z owes Nicki Minaj money. That's why she's constantly going at him. I know Solange doesn't have a gigantic singing career, if you even want to call it a career at all. But did she have involvement with Tidal? Because I know that Jay-Z owes a lot of artists from Tidal.
Okay.
So I don't know if that was I don't know that that's what it is. I just know Beyonce said, of course, some shit goes down when it's $1 billion on the elevator. It could have meant themselves being the $1 billion. I don't know.
Shoot. Why are we on Jay-Z and Beyonce and them? Oh, just Megan Good's good looking. Yeah,
exactly.
I didn't say that now.
I did.
But it's difficult. It's difficult to, yeah. So let's go. Here's a super chat I haven't addressed, and this came in like half an hour ago. Thank you for contributing.
Fly as an eagle, fresh out of Philly. Yeah, I still rep the city. Mirrors on the wall, worth half a billion.
Hey, Pert. I'm gonna get to you after this. Go ahead.
This flew under the radar, but we were talking PBS. Bear in the Blue House. Are you kidding me? That song at the ending of each bear with the moon singing behind, goodbye. Like, that's a hit. So Bear in the
Big Blue House was the shit. Bear in the Big Blue House was actually the shit, but that was a Disney property.
Really?
Yeah.
Good on Disney. But even the show in between the songs was a good show. Over Barney with Ease.
No, I don't know about Over Barney with Ease. No, Barney's still going. Bear in the Big Blue House got canceled.
Whew.
So no, Barney is Bear in the Big Blue House. As far as I know, it didn't have a tour of concerts either.
I think the Bear is like for like a little bit older, maybe 7-8-year-old, but Barney was more 3, 4, 5-year-old.
No, I was still into Barney when I was like 6, 7, 6, 5. I won't go with 7, maybe 6. I was still into Barney.
I might be wrong.
Yeah. Now, Perp, on you. Talking about Onika needing money for dope. Hey. Go easy. Not too hard on Onika.
That nose medicine. She's on Kai Cenat's streams a lot. She was on there for this Mafia-thon.
That one was hilarious where he was talking about the clear coating and she was like nail polish. that shit was hilarious. That was funny. Yeah, and Cardi got on her last night about the dope. So the girl does dope. So what? Ain't stopping her lyrics. She's still the queen of rap. You know, something Cardi said too that doesn't make sense to me is when she said, you know, why you keep speaking on my album? It's not the gag that you think it is. You need to be going after people from your class, your peers, like Rihanna, Drake, Taylor Swift. Why you have to stoop down to me and da. So what you're admitting is basically that you're lower than her by saying you have to stoop down to me. You're admitting that you're below her. And then on top of that, why would Nicki compete with Taylor Swift, who started country, now pop? Why would I compete with Drake, who's also in Young Money with me? And why would I compete with Rihanna, who doesn't even sing anymore? She just does makeup. And they're completely different genres of music than I do. When Cardi came in, she was the one going after Nicki and stuff like that. I know a lot of people like to try to put stuff on Nicki. It wasn't Nicki. Nicki didn't start that shit with Cardi. Cardi started that with Nicki. And then if we want to start about the shit with Lil Kim and Nicki, if you're talking about why you're stooping down to me, you need to be going after people with your peers. Nobody was saying that shit because some people were like, oh yeah, she has a point there. So what was the point with Kim? When Kim came out of retirement to remix one of Nicki's instrumentals and go after Nicki. Nobody went after Kim then. Like, stop it. That's why some of these people on TikTok be talking about the rap beef. Y'all are too young to be talking about the rap beef. Y'all don't even know. You don't know Onika. You don't know the Barbie, the Habajuku Barbie. I mean, she's come on. You got to know her. You got to know her history, her timeline, all the beefs she's been in, and come out on top. This is just another Tuesday for Nicki. And when she drops that album, whoo. Because what is this? Cardi's second? This is her sophomore album, is it not? And how long has she been in the game? Stop it.
Yep, so confusing.
Yeah, it's baffling to me. Don't get me wrong, Nicki's not innocent. She's not innocent, but she keeps going at her, and you lost already. Nicki, when it comes to rap, when it comes to lyrics, I love Cardi. I do. I love the girl. I love Cardi, but lyric, bar for bar.
NG King says the cast for The Bear in the Blue House didn't want to continue because the voice actor for the Moon passed away. That's stupid. Do you think the voice actor for the Moon would want you guys to not be getting paid anymore, or for that hard work to not continue, or for the Moon character that the voice actor put so much into not to be growing in popularity and having a larger impact on the kids? You were doing positive content.
The Moon actor passed.
No, now we know.
Yeah, that was a good show, though. They could have kept that going. Bear in the Blue House was probably one of their most successful shows. I mean, because during that time, you had Bear in the Blue House, you had Roly Poly Oly, which also was another good one. You had the PB&J Otters. There were some other good ones around that
I love that one, man. PB&J Otters was great.
Yeah, there were some other good ones around that time.
And I couldn't find it on Disney Plus. Is it on Disney Plus in America?
I want to say it's got to be. Is it not one of their properties?
Have you never watched it on Disney Plus in America?
Mm-mm.
I looked. I couldn't find it.
Let me see.
Yeah, maybe it's not Disney, now that I think of it. Rather listen to the choir.
It's on Disney Plus. It says 3 seasons.
Oh. It wasn't on the Canadian version when I checked. Well, maybe I named it the wrong thing. Maybe
Out
I
of
put
the
it
box.
based.
Were you an Out of the Box kid?
Yeah, I remember that show. It was good.
Gullah Gullah Island. No, that's Nickelodeon. Trying to get into Nick. Gullah Gullah Island with Binya Binya. It was a black family. So this was a black family back in the early 90s on Nickelodeon. And they lived, I think it was an island they lived on. Other people were there. It was just an island that, but it wasn't like they were living in shacks. They had a house, they had jobs, like 9 to 5. They went to school and shit. But there was like this giant frog that lived with them named Binya Binya. and it was, I don't know, it was a good show. It was on Nickelodeon. Gullah Gullah, come and let's play together in the bright sunny weather. Gullah Gullah Island. Binya Binya. Yeah, the dog or the frog.
Bananas in Pajamas.
Bananas and Pajamas. That was another good one. What was what was on? It was on Nick Jr. It came on, I want to say now, this was early 90s. The Cat and the Worm. It was like a cat. He lived in the city with like a bunch of other animals, maybe other cats. I don't know. He would like fly a helicopter, red helicopter. It's like a fever dream. Now I got to look this up.
A cat with a helicopter. That sounds like a kid show. Blue's Clues. I remember that one. Yeah. Che definitely can go up against Rhapsody.
Who?
Che Noir, I think. Steve has a podcast now too. Steve from Blue's Clues, yeah.
He does. And it's supposed to be like Blue's Clues or something like that. It's called The Busy World of Richard Scarry.
Oh.
Yeah, the busy world.
Yo, we got like two conversations happening in chat right now. Some of us are still on the female rappers, and some of us are doing the Nickelodeon, the yesteryear.
I know that nobody had Meg in there. Now, don't get me wrong. I like Meg too. Brothers and sisters. Meg is not holding her own in a bar for bar with Onika Mirage. Okay? not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. We forget this is the same Nikki that held her own on Monster. This is the same Nikki that has gone toe to toe with bitches like Kim, Foxy, Remy. Not to say that them bitches are on her level, but I mean, she's gone toe to toe with them. Who is Shy Can? Who is this? Who is this? Is this somebody new? Is this somebody with Ice Spice? Because why JT and Ice Spice jumped in the conversation, jumped in the beef, I have no idea. Ice Spice can go sit her ass down because bar for bar, she cannot go with Cardi. And JT needs to go sit her ass down because bar for bar, she can't go with Cardi. Stay in your rap lane. That's what it is. It's just stay in your rap lane. that's all it is. Ice Spice is not.
Let me combine this conversation. So we were talking about celebrities appearing on Reading Rainbow, and some of these rappers are not making kids music. Like, they got the explicit content sticker on their albums. I don't like when I see that Snoop Dogg is like voicing a character on a kid's movie. I don't like even the Ice Cube stuff. I think that they should not like, I'm trying to broaden my horizon, I'm trying to branch out, I want to do kids content. I feel like, no, you guys keep that adult stuff there. So if Nikki or if Meg or if one of them wanted to do something kids related, I would kind of be against that. Like, don't stay away from the kids right now. You do adult stuff.
Yeah.
You feel the same way?
No, because I'm not going to let you or then my manager or anybody else block me from a paycheck. If I'm getting a paycheck as Nicki Minaj and I'm over here talking about, eat my ass crack like an ice cream sundae on the bar over here, but then on Sunday I'm over here talking about, hey kids, let's read this book. That's a paycheck.
Yeah, but it's bigger than money. I think that the introduction to Nicki Minaj.
You may feel that way, but if I'm Nicki and I want money,
yeah, I know. I'm putting it over the money. That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't. If I'm a celebrity, because also it is not my responsibility as a celebrity to help you parent your child. That's not my job. It's not my job to put parental blocks on your kid. If you don't want your kid knowing who Nicki Minaj is, then don't let your kid look up Nicki Minaj. Put the parental blocks on Nicki Minaj. But if Nicki Minaj shows up to read a book to you on Sesame Street, hey, that was just Nicki reading a book. Now it's up to you as the parent to guide your child after they watch Sesame Street and they want to know more about Nicki. If they look up Anaconda and they see her bouncing her ass, well, you allowed that, mommy?
I think that kid was introduced to Nicki Minaj and her colorful blue hair, and he's going, or she's going, that's a pretty girl. That's why. Oh, cool. Let me see who her name is. Nicki Minaj. That's what they said, Nicki. And now I found that, and it's not. I don't blame a parent for a kid who's just like on YouTube, just clicking on something in the search bar. I think it's too easy to introduce that Anaconda video to these kids when we have Nicki Minaj in the kids' content. It's too easy to get from point A to point B. And I think she shouldn't. Not that she is doing it. Has she ever done anything like I'm a kids artist too? She's never really done that. No. Yeah, I hope she doesn't do it. You can't forget the GOAT, Missy. Mommy does what Minaj mean. Mommy, what does Minaj mean? What does Minaj mean? Like Menage a trois?
Menage a trois.
We'll just call her Nicki on this segment. And that's a good thing. Rhapsody doesn't drop a lot because the 4 albums she got, no other female rapper is touching.
Yeah, but why would a kid ask mommy, what does Minaj mean? Are you asking? Okay, so Miss Hendricks at your school, are you asking your mom, mommy, what does Hendricks mean? Why would you ask what a last name means? What kid is asking what a last name means? Nicki Minaj, that's clearly her last name. But they don't know that that's not her government last name, just like they don't know that Miss Hendricks isn't her government first name. So what kid is going home and saying, Mom, what does Hendricks mean? What does Gibson mean? What does Tyrese mean? No kid is doing that.
Oh, okay. I disagree. I think kids will ask what something means the first time they hear a word.
Do you think a kid is going to ask what a last name means? I'm trying to figure out in what instance and example when that's been done. Like, are kids coming home? For people with kids, are your kids coming home asking you, their parent, what their teacher's last name means?
I think it could happen. My little girl is big into K-pop. She's safe. Is K-pop? They don't have some of the adult themes and stuff. I'm sure if you really dug into it, you could think about it and find something there. Kids definitely going home asking what WAP means.
Okay, so emo nerd girl said no. She has a child. No.
What K-pop?
My little girls. What'd she say?
She said, my little girl is big into K-pop. She's safe. And then I said, does K-pop not have adult themes? And she said no. I think, unless she's saying no to something else.
No, she might be saying no to you.
She's just saying no to my Chillmonger?
No. Saying no to your question about K-pop.
Yeah.
Lauren said, when we were kids, we were singing songs that were dirty and didn't know what they meant. Yeah. What's one for sure? Girl, you look good. Won't you back that ass up? You a fine motherfucker. I remember when that song came out. I was young when that song came out. I was singing the fuck out of that song. You a fine motherfucker. Won't you back that ass up? Call me Big Daddy. Won't you back that ass up?
Yeah. Are you saying then there was no effect of that?
What do you mean?
What do I mean? No, I'm searching for what you mean.
Oh no, I'm just saying I was agreeing with Lawrence. When we were kids, we were also singing songs that were dirty, that we had no idea what they meant. So if a child does find something from Nicki, and not to say that these, well, let's you don't even have to throw Nicki in it. Doesn't Roblox currently have a lawsuit against them because they allow predators to go on there and poach and groom children?
Does Roblox have voice chats and stuff like that, or messaging?
Yeah, messaging. That's why I believe there's a huge lawsuit right now against Roblox. So we're worried about Nicki when the shit going on in these kids' games.
You just did the same thing again when I was playing these the trailer for that thing with the black kid with the black voice actor. We're like, what about the Mexican guy who's naked? And then now we're worried about that. What about that thing instead? It's like instead of acknowledging the effects.
First of all, to address an effect, Nicki would have to do something like that, and she's done nothing like that in her career.
I got to finish the point out though.
No, because the point you're making is trying to make it seem like as if I'm trying to divert from a story that is fictional, by the way, because Nicki's never done anything like this. So I'm not I can't divert from something that's fictional. I'm just giving you an example of Roblox, something that is real, that has a current lawsuit against it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime. That's what I'm here for. Here to break it down and give you what's ripped.
Remember that time I said something about Ice Cube?
What about Ice Cube?
Do you remember it? You don't remember it?
I mentioned a lot of shit.
I mentioned Ice Cube like a moment ago. It was about the same time I mentioned Nicki Minaj.
I don't even know what you said about Ice Cube.
The original point was that I don't like rappers. Now we did talk Nicki a lot, but rappers specifically, like Ice Cube, even that I don't like, or I don't like Snoop Dogg. Yes, fictionally, it's fictional to say Nicki Minaj did these things, but I did mention actual examples where it has happened, and it's the problem. The problem is not a Nicki Minaj problem of going into kids programming. It's adults themed entertainers going into kids problems.
Okay, so what about some of the ones that you just watched on Reading Rainbow?
Same thing.
I was just curious because you didn't bring this up during Reading Rainbow. You were actually highlighting some of the people that were going to be on there. So I was curious. Is it with certain things or was it with all things?
Name the Reading Rainbow actor or the singer, and I will properly.
I don't remember every person that just came up on the trailer, but there were artists that are not kid-friendly artists. They're not typically dabbling in kid shit. So should they not dabble in Reading Rainbow?
Well, if you name one, I'll tell you.
John Legend, Chrissy Teigen.
Yeah. No, but John Legend, I don't think does anything vulgar to like non-kid friendly. Do you think he does? Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he does. Let me know. I never thought of John Legend as someone who was sort of Nicki Minaj or Back That
I'm
Ass
not
Up,
saying that
or
I'm not putting John Legend on a back that ass up type of level, but he is an adult, is he not? That sings adult secular music. It may not be the bounce ass shaking type of music, but it is secular adult music.
did you say secular?
Yeah, secular meaning worldly.
Okay. Yeah,
So maybe he shouldn't be on Green Rainbow.
It's a uniform position. I would be more in favor of younger, something like that author on the book who's 14 years old talking about the peach. That's great. And if we can find celebrities who are young or young conscious, maybe like kid hosts who are part of other shows and other programs, and they can sort of be like basically a crossover episode where, oh, you remember Miss Rachel? Well, she's here on Reading Rainbow this week, like something like that. That'd be cool. Yeah, I got no inconsistencies here on the position of
I'm not a
having
parent,
kids.
and I never want to be a parent. But I think sometimes some people, nobody said anything in here, I'm talking to you, get too I don't see the issue with Snoop Dogg reading a children's book to kids.
Okay. 2 Live Crew was before that. How are we getting to 2 Live Crew? Rappers like Trina started all that ass shaking in vids. Back then it was rare. Now it's redundant. Legend is PC. His wife's Legend? Oh, John Legend. They have a bunch of kids too. Put Rakai on Reading Rainbow. Teachers are adults, are they not? Blue, you're hearing what I didn't say.
Thank you, Blue.
I've
Blue,
said adult
Blue always
themes.
comes in and says and is just on the same train of thought that I'm on.
No,
Because
I didn't say anything against adults. Miss Rachel is an adult. I said adult themes. I did say that every single time. This isn't a adult's problem. You can be an adult. You can lean younger as an adult, but you can be an adult and still appeal to kids like Mr. Rogers and Mr. Dress Up. Don't hear what I didn't say. Blue and Darius.
Thank you, Blue.
Thank you, Blue. So let's go to another trailer. This is the Fast Color movie.
The world's gonna die. I can feel it coming. And I think about Ruth. How does she survive out there on her own, as broken as she is?
Black Girl Magic.
Lila, this is your mother.
Does she have?
Yes, but not like yours.
Our abilities can't fix things. If something's broken, it stays broken.
Uh-oh.
Lila's different.
Oh, that's
She
Rince.
can see the colors.
What do they look like? I've never seen them. It's like an echo. Moving over everything fast like a race.
It's gotten harder for us to stay in hiding.
I know. There's not much time.
You cannot be putting her in danger again.
I'm not leaving.
This woman can affect the energy of the earth. Ruth, we can help you. There are tests we can run.
Her, I knew it. Yeah, and the Fosters.
The world is coming.
I'm not scared anymore.
Blue. So is this a remake, Or did you find an old trailer? Because Blue said he watched that thing years ago. You're muted. Oh, that's funny.
Sorry, I said, am I unmuted now?
Yeah.
There's like a big glare on the sun. It's covering the mute button. It's so glary. So, fuck, you beat me to it, bro. I watched it 7 years ago. I was gonna do a whole presentation about it and talk about it. Perp, yes, Raising Dion. Gugu Mbatha-Raw sort of looks like Alicia Wainwright. It's about the same thing, but this came out 7 years ago, and this is something that went way over my radar. It's got a person with superpowers. It's a black family. It's like,
obviously it didn't do good because 7 years ago, and I've never heard of this film.
Never heard of Fast Color before. A Lionsgate major motion picture.
Yeah.
Sucks. Superheroes were in 7 years ago, and it just went. And I hate that. I
black
really hate it. Yeah, there was a black one. We should be all over something like that. We should be like, hey, trailer reactions and talking about it the week that it's in movie theaters. We chat about it same way we do for like The Long Walk or Demon Hunter or whatever it was called. Like we're always talking.
Critics saw them. They said, oh, a black family, superpowers. No. Get it away. Isn't that what they did with Raising Dion? Even though that shit was kind of good. Shit was kind of good.
It only happened because of Michael B. Jordan. They wouldn't have forwarded it without him. He played the dad, the dead dad. There are no black males in this movie. There are no black males in this movie. They even took the time to put in evil white guys, but no black men at all. Questioning that movie came out years ago, and I said the same thing then. Okay, then. Well, yeah, that's not ideal to have no black males in the movie. I get that complaints. But still, if it's like positive characters and they happen to be black women, what's wrong with that?
Oh, Blue even said it went straight to stream. So they really wasn't fucking with them.
This is basically The Darkest Minds. Okay. Point. All right. Taken. Received. Understood. We're going to Star Wars. We're going to the trailer for Star Wars Visions season number 3.
Vision. This whole
The path ahead seems so bright with possibility.
Twi'lek with a robot arm.
There are some things you can believe in, even if you can't see them.
It's all connected.
Try not to die. Simple, right?
Let's go!
Trust in the Force and its energy, which binds all living things. There is no balance without the light and the dark.
Show me the way.
Is that the Ronin? Rewind that just a little bit. Yeah, about right there.
Only on Disney Plus.
Oh, that is the Ronin. So they brought him back.
Is that the exact same Ronin? Same character?
Go to another. Keep going, because there's another scene. Hold on, let me see.
For sure, it's the same studio. Purple would know though.
Right there. That looks like. I can't tell if he's got the ponytail or not. Kind of looks like him though.
It's him. A continuation. Yeah. Some of the Visions epic stories are gonna be, re-envisioned. They're gonna get part 2.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Wasn't a fan of Visions. Wasn't a fan of Visions 2. I don't think I'll be watching Visions 3. I might watch that Ronin episode. But that is about it, because Ronin is the only thing, and the Old Man Jedi, or the Old Man Sith. Those are the only 2 episodes from, or in the Ninth Jedi, only 3 episodes from the original Visions I liked. I still don't understand the point of Visions. I mean, I guess I understand what they're doing. I understand that it's a different, it's different stories from Star Wars, from different creators and minds and animators and things like that. But I don't know how much this is costing Lucasfilm or anything like that, or whatever. And it's not nor do I care really what Lucasfilm's pockets look like. But I feel like you could be putting this money somewhere else, in a much better project that people would actually care about. And I say people would actually care about. I assume since they're on season 3, it must be getting some viewership somewhere.
Well, it's doing viewership to justify its small budget. So yes.
Yeah, I'm not. Visions is not my thing. I'm always saying I want them to get away from the Skywalker saga, and some of you might be watching this saying like, you always say that, and that's what they're doing. This is not Sky. Yeah, it's not really what they're doing though. It's 9-minute clips of an Elseworld story where after we leave that 9 minutes, we never visit these characters again. Now we might be visiting the Ronin again. Obviously, looks like we're visiting him again from the first season, and then the Ninth Jedi is getting their own little thing and things like that. But yeah, no,
it's got to be richer. It's got to be deeper. Something more to invest in with me.
Yeah, the Visions they can keep.
I have that same position as far as Elseworlds when it comes to like literally everything else, even comic books. But this does look beautiful. Look at her getting the hop on this droid, the sun in the background, it's flipping. That look good. Whoever cut this trailer knew what they were doing. I love some of these some of the visuals here, but like, do I care? And the answer is no. Probably not gonna watch a single one of these. Sorry, Perp, just not my interests.
Yeah, like D Sizzle said, Ronin was the only cool character really from that first one, and he got some other things. I guess I just picked up the figure for that one. It's not the black and white. I want the black and white one that they have, but I got the one in color, and it's cool. He's the only thing I'd ever pick up from Visions. The only thing they ever made from Visions.
Is that the Vision segment for today? Cool. Moving on. X-Men 97 is next on the list of things to talk about.
Herb Darius is not an anime fan. He is not.
Sailor Moon.
Just because the commercials and like her theme song that would come on. What was that? Toonami?
Damn. Harsh. Oh, I'll probably get you on Hamtaro. Did you ever see Hamtaro?
Theme song. It's Hamtaro time. Hamtaro. I watched Hamtaro when literally I was forced and there was nothing else on. Hamtaro was not my thing.
That sounds like the things that I would say when I was like, I don't watch that show. I was forced to.
Hamtaro was really not my thing. I just remember the theme song. It had a very catchy theme song.
Yeah, see, you watched. Any Pokemon?
The movie.
Okay, anime. There, you got it. We got you. Those are the gate. You know what? Torian was talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! The other day I was chatting with him. He'd said Yu-Gi-Oh! Was the thing. All 5 seasons. Did you see all 5 seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh?
We called Yu-Gi-Oh! In middle school Yu-Gi-Oh!
Of course you did.
I didn't watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Henry had a shit ton, and I mean a shit ton of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. We traded all those fuckers for Legos. I'm not a Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan either. I remember Digimon had a popular song too. Digimon.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a popular song too. But still not a I wasn't paying attention to those really. Now Pokemon, I did watch Pokemon outside of just the movie.
Sam, I see your comment here. A Static Shock show, Fire 100. What is that in reference to? Because like my heart skipped a beat for a second. Did James gonna just drop news about a new Static Shock show? What Why are you talking about a Static Shock show, my friend?
He's probably saying he wants a Static Shock show. It'd be fire if we got one.
Okay.
Lawrence, no, not even a Naruto kid.
But you do know stuff. You know he's from the Village in the Leaves.
That's new knowledge.
So it counts. His son is named what?
I only know this. Also new knowledge. Boruto.
That's right.
It's new knowledge. I don't watch it.
Do you know about the hand signs and how you can like do things?
I know that he does that weird hand shit, and I know off to the side there's that one guy that's always fucking talking to himself.
Thinking that's every character, bro.
Yeah,
Their
but
mouth
he's
is hidden so they don't have to animate the lips moving. Yeah.
Yeah, he like talks the most though. Oh, how do you know I was gonna do that? Oh, it's like he saw it coming, and I'm like, Jesus, can we just move? Can we get on?
Every show has magic systems, and the way that they explain chakra in Naruto, I like.
Yeah, in the animation for Naruto, I've seen him riding on this like big bird thing. I don't like the animation in Naruto either. It's like classroom drawings, like on the corner of your paper. You know, teachers talking, your boards. I'm just drawing shit. That's what it looks like.
Naruto running is all I know.
I know that too from crazy kids at school.
Blue said you're an undercover anime lover.
You know, I do want to get into it though, because it seems like the world is on fire with anime. I mean, you look at Demon Slayer right now; it's out fucking grossing Superman.
Demon Slayer outgrows Superman?
Demon Slayer has outgrossed every comic book movie that has been in the theaters this year.
Yeah, 605. That's what did Superman numbers do? They were like at 605 too, weren't they? 615. It will though. It will. We're getting there.
Yeah, so I'm like, Now the Demon Slayer stuff, that doesn't look bad. I've seen that. I've seen the show, not the movie. That doesn't look bad. I'm not gonna say I've sit and watched the show because I haven't. That'd be a lie. I've seen maybe half an episode or some clips. That doesn't look bad. Demon Slayer doesn't look bad. That one is probably one I could maybe, and that's a capital MAYBE, sit down and watch. Maybe. But
so Professor Charles Xavier, the voice actor Ross Marquand, says
I'll show you what Naruto I watched. Go ahead and finish that because Raymond asked what Naruto I watched to make it compared to a classroom drawing. Let me see if I can find it.
The Professor X voice actor Ross Marquand says he's amazed Disney greenlit X-Men 97 season 2 as it's so dark.
Okay, so this is what I mean when I say classroom drawing. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Let me pull this up for you here. Let me make sure this is the show, right? Yeah, this is the show. Okay.
Naruto.
Yeah.
Uzumaki.
This is the show.
Shadow Clone Jutsu. Byakugan.
Now, I didn't say there were bad drawings, but it does look like something like a kid would have drawn at the corner of there.
Oh, context. That bird that he's on was drawn by a character on paper, and he used his chakra to like animate it into real life. So that's why the bird.
There you go. Context. Didn't know that.
And that guy, he made a clay bird. Let me
exit out of this. I didn't mean that.
Yeah, that guy made a sculpture of a clay bird using like clay, and then he molded it, and then he's like, boom, and make it bigger. So there's a reason why they look the way they look.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, context. Like I said, I don't want to click on all the pictures. I want to go on a tour. But
yeah, that's his power. One of them, he's an artist. He'll just like draw something up and then use his powers, and it becomes a real thing.
All right. What did Raymond say? Because I was like, where in the shows? I know Raymond loves Naruto. He's been trying to get me to watch Naruto, I think, maybe since he's been a viewer of the show, of this show.
Well, if you do watch Naruto, you have to familiarize yourself with filler and filler lists.
Oh, I won't. I told you, Naruto, it's not one I'm interested in. Not at all. It doesn't.
Let me to elaborate on that though. This is Boruto's filler list, okay? And you can see that they've got this thing that's called anime canon, and that is not from the manga. You have to wait until you get to the manga canon, and the first manga canon episode of Boruto, which is actually adapting pages from the manga, is 53. 53. It's a whole lot of filler.
Yeah, you lost me. I know the
Just skip
manga
all
is
the
the book, right?
Yeah. If it's not from the book and it's called the anime canon, that's spin. It doesn't count. So just watch the manga canon, and you'll have like half the episodes to watch. The reason they make so much is because like every week on that channel, they want to have a TV show where they can sell ads on commercials and toys and all this stuff. So they're like, yeah, just make an episode of Naruto. It's not going to forward the story. It's just filler. You know, filler. You've heard of filler before, right? So that's why they do so much of it for Naruto. And unfortunately, with Boruto, they're not adapting a weekly manga. They do a manga every month. So there's less to adapt. And that's why Boruto episodes are so filler heavy. One Piece has way less filler. You're right. But they adapt so few pages. And so the episodes may have manga material, but there's still so much other filler. They'll waste 5 minutes on a recap. You know, I don't know.
It's interesting.
I don't know anything about anime, but it's everywhere with these youngins. Back to X-Men 97. So that's the voice actor for Charles Xavier saying it's going to be dark, very dark. A lot of people die, and so many people don't talk about it.
What?
A lot of people die. Like these people, though? Beast, Magneto, Morph, Cyclops. Like which people die?
Yeah, what do you mean by people don't talk about it?
So many people don't talk about it? I don't know.
I did see where Bo was saying he has spoken with people, you know, friends of his that are still working on the show, that he, you know, that have fought for him and fought for some of his story elements to remain true and things like that. So I hope that that's true. And I hope that they really did keep a lot of his story, because again, I have recently rewatched 97. Masterpiece. Master fucking piece. Even despite my complaints with Bishop, Sunspot, and Storm, masterpiece. It is a masterpiece. And I just don't know how you do that without him himself. So I really do hope that they keep true to you know what he had, what he wanted, some of the things he already had written. I mean, didn't he have the whole second season written? I don't know why this didn't go with the whole second season, but
he said I completed all scripts and most animatics for shipping.
And they changed it. So I hope their change is better than his.
My hope is you'll see most of my vision. Thankfully, the crew has fought hard to protect my work and creative leadership. It's really season 3 where we'll see a whole change in the voice of the show. Stay tuned.
I hope
nice.
he's right on that.
It's nice of him to say that, to encourage people to watch the show just for his friends and stuff. Like, I couldn't be me. I would not. I would say cancel. I would say, you see what they did with Jimmy Kimmel? Cancel your Disney Plus right now.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope they do stay true to what he's got. What's up, Pam? Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be dark. Still going that apocalypse route. Daniel RPK said again, you know, everybody keeps clinging on to that scoop every time you post it. Daniel has said, I want to say at least 12 times within the past year and a half, that Mr. Sinister and Apocalypse are going to be the villains for X-Men. And every time he drops it, everybody's like, scoop, scoop, scoop. I'm like, what? Didn't he say this? Didn't we know this? So yeah, Apocalypse and Mr. Sinister are the villains for the live action X-Men reboot.
Now, somebody who was a Marvel villain, Bad Bunny, the bad man. He's returned. Well, wasn't he supposed to be like Mil Morto in one of the Sony movies?
Shut up. He was going to play fucking Il
Yeah, that guy.
I forgot.
The latest news is that he is going to be doing the halftime Super Bowl show. Jay-Z has selected him. And look, it returns to the number 1 on Spotify global
Who
daily.
selected him?
Jay-Z is the guy who's on the committee of selecting Super Bowl halftime acts.
Shut up. I knew Jay-Z was involved with the NFL. I just didn't know in what capacity.
It's him. And so the selected artist is Bad Bunny. And turns out he's number 1 on Spotify today.
I love it. You know, I could care less if I understand, because I've been seeing some people saying like, "Oh, it's in Spanish. He's Puerto Rican. It's gonna speak in Spanish. I'm not gonna understand it." Okay, cry, get over it, touch grass. I hope he does the entire performance in Spanish. I hope it is a cultural spectacle. I hope it pisses people the fuck off. I hope he does not hold back. I know that he does not like this administration. I know he cannot stand Trump. I know that he didn't do his U.S. tours out of fear of ICE showing up to his concerts and arresting fans and stuff like that. I hope that they take those same precautions with the undoubtedly fans that are going to show up to the Super Bowl, because ICE is going to be there for that. But I definitely hope that I hope it's a spectacle. I really do. And I hope that he goes all out. Like he said, this is a chance for him to, I'm not saying this verbatim, but a chance for him to make some of his ancestors and things proud. So yeah, good for him. And the people crying, maggots, continue to cry. I mean, it's not your world. Not everybody's going to look like you. So
there's going to be a counter show. There's going to be a country music channel halftime special. Like, change the channel and come over here. We'll speak in English and we'll do a dance, and banjos will play. I think that there's going to be a counter programming on that day. And whoever the artist is who does choose to do it, it's going to have some vitriol towards them, or as being some sort of like someone who stepped over the line. As far as hate and racism goes and that kind of stuff, I have to say I understand that if this is an artist who speaks and sings in a different language, never heard a song from him, and you want to change the channel, you have every right to do that.
Mm-hmm. You do. You have every right to do that. You have every right to do that. But the people sitting here saying like, no one's going to understand it. Like, I forget the percentage of America that speaks Spanish. And then now all of a sudden people are trying to pretend like Puerto Rico is not a part of the United States.
There's so many millions of viewers. He's very popular. And it could expand the football. I mean, NFL football, not soccer football, but it can expand football and broaden the horizons, find a new market of Spanish-speaking fans. Like, there's nothing. I get the business decision here. I get it. And I also understand if you don't speak the language, how you don't want to watch it. But I also wasn't born yesterday, and I know what it sounds like to mask in your hate with criticism. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see who gets selected on that alternate show. And I hope that they don't have like a hip-hop alternate show. I don't want to see that as like, oh, you see the black community is not standing. Like, and I said this to Blue too on the stream we did yesterday, but I don't want Nelly to be like that guy who steps across the line and does the hip hop concert. Like, I don't want any of that division or someone to point and show how black and brown ununited. Like, it's just a recipe for disaster. I hope that Bad Bunny is respected and doesn't have counter programming from people who I like, because I might not like you anymore for doing the show in Bad Bunny's time slot.
Yeah, good for him. Glad he got it. Keep making him mad.
Cleve says, it is an American sport. Why not American artists? LOL.
Yeah, I know. They're saying that stuff too. Like, why not an American artist? In Puerto Rico, yeah, he's American. He's American. I know y'all forget because you colonized a lot of places. You took a lot of places. You took Puerto Rico too, though. It's a part of the states.
Is Nelly doing the halftime show? Have you been listening? I'm saying, if I don't want him to do the counter programming of the halftime show. I don't want someone to spend a lot of money and go, here, you can do a show at halftime. It'll be at the time of the halftime show, but on another channel. Yeah.
Bad Bunny.
Speaking of Espanol, you sent me this and it needed to be translated.
What did I send?
Marvel Studios is released in 2026. Brand new day, July 31. Doomsday, May 7. Scarlet Witch event film November 5, 2027. What am I looking at?
I think this is what they're saying. Their films are supposed to. Next film's coming out. That's right. Yeah, Sony. It's got Spider-Man's, and Avengers is not. Doomsday is not May 7th.
This is old.
What the hell this is.
It was May 7th, and then they moved it to December.
Yeah, I don't know. Excuse me for not betting that.
Okay, disregard. The guy says, this is a lie, people. I don't understand why I lie to people like that. Okay.
Paul Bettany says Vision. Oh, that's what I was going to send. I need to send some of the stuff that I did. Book of the mock. Let's see.
Ryan Reynolds is reportedly making his own Mutants team-up movie for the next MCU saga. We've been knowing about that. Daniel RPK telling us about this. Just because he's making it, though, it doesn't necessarily mean they greenlit it or they'll okay it. I think he's being creative and getting something done. An X-Force movie, maybe?
The next two?
X-Force movie, maybe? That'd feel like a great place for Deadpool to be in. He wouldn't be the lead actor of that. Well, he could, because he's Deadpool. But he's not supposed to be the lead of an X-Force movie.
Yeah, maybe not, but it's Deadpool.
And he can do whatever he wants. They weren't supposed to do a Deadpool movie, but then he leaked some of that footage. So that's what will happen here. The footage will leak, and then Kevin Feige will be forced. Oh, the fans want it? Okay, fine. I think it's just money waiting to be printed. So thankfully, we have a guy like Ryan Reynolds doing something that fans want to see. I'd rather see this than a lot of other things that they may have planned. I think Eternals 2 is canceled, but if they were planning on Eternals 2, I'd rather see Deadpool and on X-Force. Didn't they all die?
I think Eternals 2 is what, Judgment Day, basically? Didn't they say that? They're doing Judgment Day?
Oh, okay then. Sure. It's not happening.
No
Jump into Elizabeth Olsen. You just sent me this here. What does she say here?
Talking about Vision Quest and how Wanda may be in it.
In the next couple. That's a great answer. I feel like you're dancing around a lot. Respect. I have a Marvel snipers. If I say anything, I'll lose my job. Probably you and me both. So, the Avengers movies are obviously, I don't know if they're wrapped, if they're done or whatever. What are you hoping? What are you hoping to see with this next phase of the MCU as we leave the multiverse saga? A massive paycheck. It's coming.
I hope we continue to surprise ourselves in the audience. Like, I think that's what keeps people coming back, is to not rely on old tricks, and so that's what I hope for.
Okay.
He should have said the part about, maybe it was in the other video.
He said a massive paycheck.
Maybe I didn't send the right video of him.
What's he supposed to say?
Oh, he was just talking about Vision Quest and what can be expected. Yeah, the Speed is in it. The kid that has been running around with Joe Locke doing the play that they're doing. He is going to be playing Speed. Wanda may actually be in it. The streets are saying right now that Agatha and Wiccan are going to be in it. We know that Ultron is in it. We know that Friday is in it. We know Jocasta is in it. And I'm highly believing Wanda's in it. Highly believing Wanda's in it. Don't know exactly though, but this is obviously the continuation of WandaVision.
Yeah.
So, yes. I love the Maximoffs. Love Vision.
We know.
Ready for this.
SN. I don't know what the rules are for Hollywood movies streaming, but the rules don't apply to Tom Cruise. How long has Mission Impossible Final Reckoning been available on rental? He said, not me.
I think it's streaming. Is it streaming?
On Paramount Plus. No, it's not. I guess it's not. Hey, there just happens to be a Wiccan comic book coming out too.
All the stars are lining up for the Maximoffs.
The MCU reset will reportedly involve the resurrection of a certain heroes and villains, just not T'Challa because he's too excellent.
I don't know.
It will erase some minor events that have bothered fans and Kevin Feige, except T'Challa because he is the future.
I don't know.
The timeline will remain 75-80% the same, with only minor changes, except for that minor at the end of Wakanda Forever.
I don't know. Maybe, like I said, as you can see, I am not dead. Maybe he comes back. Maybe that's one of the minor things that's bothering him. Maybe zombies was the straw that broke the camel's back. I don't know.
Who is this guy? What? Maybe that was the straw that broke the camel's back?
It might have been the straw. I mean, hell, you had a lot of people talking about the negative effects of T'Challa not speaking over no one talking about zombies. I watch zombies, absolute shit. And I do mean that. I mean, it was not good. And I fell asleep the first time. It wasn't any better the second time. Man, and his obsession with Kamala Khan is boggling. It's boggling.
Was she the lead?
Oh, yes. She was the lead, she was the middle, she was the ending. And she is going to be that way with the X-Men. Mark my words. I've said it here before, and I'm going to continue to say it until they show me different. She is going to be the center of the X-Men. If not the center, she's going to be one of those main Xavier students. Watch. It wasn't good. Marvel Zombies wasn't good. So, but anyway, back to the T'Challa thing. Do I think that they are going to recast him? I don't know. I change my answer every other day. I don't know. I'm going off of this though. Maybe that's one of the things that's bothered him. Is that her with Mojo?
Oh yeah.
Is she in an X-Men uniform?
She totally is.
I don't read comics like that, so or at all. Whoa!
You know who wrote this comic book?
The Feige.
Well, close. Writer.
Kamala Khan, or what's her name?
Aman Vellani wrote this comic book. She was the writer of this comic book, and it's got all of your favorites, all the X-Men, all the mojo that you can ask for.
How fun. Well, prep yourselves for the X-Men saga in the MCU. When you hear that, that's not just for Charles. That's going to be for Ms. Marvel as well. When she pops on the screen.
She even got her red dagger or red cloak, whatever his name was, friend.
And I'm not saying this to be like to poke fun, or if Kevin Davis is still, if I didn't run him off when I was questioning him earlier, to say, I'm complaining or being negative. She was annoying as fuck in Marvel Zombies. I wanted her to get her face eaten off so bad. That's where she belongs, with the Inhumans. Yeah, no, yeah, she was annoying. She's annoying. So just prep yourselves. I think that they really want her as front and center of some things.
It's Kevin's golden child. Yes.
Yeah, but with T'Challa, I don't know. He really could. If this is true and they're talking about some damn they're sick of 70 to 80% of the stuff that they want to change that have made people mad, that have blah 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 blah. Maybe. But then again, there's still the whole child aspect and just making him T'Challa. So I don't know.
I'll tell you what you do know. This
portrayal of T'Challa, the Black Panther, is iconic and transcends any iteration of the character in any other medium from Marvel's past. And it's for that reason that we will not recast the character.
I'll tell you what else you know. Kevin Feige's latest tweet from November of 2020, he said, "Miss you." Read the comment sections. If he was going to be phased, he would have been phased. There's this guy saying recast T'Challa, Marlon. It took years for Black Panther fans to see the comic cartoon come to life. There needs to be a recast for the character T'Challa. Every top comment on this majority of it, is talking about the importance of T'Challa and how we need to recast.
Well, maybe he's read it.
Maybe he's read it.
Maybe he read some of that and he was like, you know what? And it's for that reason we are going to recast the character.
Who is this? Is this the same guy I've been streaming with the last 2-3 years? The pessimistic guy? Really? What did your source tell you?
Brother, my source hasn't talked to me. And since whatever the last time is, I messaged you guys or told you guys about what my source said to me. I think my source is mad at me. Because I think my source is mad because if my source is watching, I think you're mad because I'm not going to push this. I'm not going to fake it. I'm not going to get up here and be like, oh, they're recall. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie on something I don't believe in. And I think that's what it is. I think my source wants me to push a narrative that I don't believe in, or that I don't find any facts surrounding. And I just can't do that. I can't get up here and fake.
But I've always been suspicious that your source is there to pacify us, me and you and everyone who's saying recast T'Challa is like, yeah, don't worry about it. Don't make videos, don't make content, because at San Diego Comic-Con, they're going to announce the recast. And that was just to shut us up for like 2 months. And then whatever he's giving you now, I'm sure is probably the same thing. I've always been suspicious of your source that way. I've said that on stream. I mean, if I didn't, first time I'm saying it, then I've always wondered. So I'm suspicious about everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. My source hasn't talked to me. I think when I started going down I think I rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. I think I rubbed subscribers the wrong way. I think I rubbed my source the wrong way. I think I've rubbed other people. When I started going down the path of reading between the lines, reading the room, reading the tea leaves, I think I started pissing a lot of people. Maybe not so much pissing people off, but I think so much just like kind of making people kind of pause, take a step back. Like, oh, I don't know. This guy's not really championing. Not that I'm not championing recast. I am. I'm just a realist.
100%.
Up. We were talking about T'Challa. Kevin, hold on. Hold up. We awoke really? Kevin.
Oh my goodness gracious. All right. Ryan Coogler and Kevin Feige isn't going to recast T'Challa. Letitia Wright going to be Black Panther moving forward. And now Kevin did right. Kevin,
go ahead.
He's doing this fishing. He mentioned a lady, Letitia Wright, and he's like, this is the context. This is the clip. They're going to say something negative about Letitia Wright. And now that's all I need to take the bait. And they hate women. Not going to do it. Go ahead.
Okay, so you are still here. So you negated to answer my question from earlier. Why are you still here? I just don't understand it. Example, when I go into the store, I know I don't like black licorice. I avoid it. I'll never pick it up. I don't look at it. I don't. So clearly we're your black licorice. You clearly don't like what we say. You think that we complain. You comment on our other videos and say, why are you here? I'm confused. That one gives me a pause.
Here I am. Earlier in the stream, Kevin Davis wrote, people already complain with MCU release too much content, less TV series and films is a good thing. That's what he said earlier. We were talking about how they canceled the MCU movie for the Simpsons movie is getting that slate instead. And he had that to say. Yeah, man. And then here he comes to talk about the company policy over at Disney is that we're not going to recast T'Challa. So he has consistently been a voice of what the studio wants you guys to say and think. And Kevin Davis goes on my stream and everyone else's streams. And I noticed the name. And he doesn't speak English as a first language. Ryan Coogler and Kevin Feige isn't going to recast T'Challa. Well, it's aren't going to recast T'Challa, but you're a foreign entity. What country? I don't know. Maybe Israel. Maybe someone who Disney is complicit with. Someone is in bed with. I think that you are here to do the bidding, and you're probably some overweight soldier overweight man who cannot be a soldier in the Israeli forces. And they're like, here's how you're going to do some of your service. You're going to, talk about Disney products in a nice way so that we get money because Disney donates to us. And that's it. Kevin. Solved.
Yeah, I agree with Ira. Ira said there are always people like Kevin Davis in these streams, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm just curious. I'm just curious where Kevin's fandom came in. I mean, and I mean, I said this earlier, but there are more people in here, so I'll go ahead and say it one more time. Why not? You commented on one of my videos about T'Challa earlier this week, and in order to do so, not to do so, you don't have to be subscribed, but to get that notification, unless you're just getting T'Challa notification, I'd assume you would have to be subscribed to me, but you don't like what I say, so why are you subscribed? I don't watch Fox. I don't watch Fox. I don't like what they say, so I don't tune in. But you tune in to me, and you clearly don't like what I say. I don't know. Hey.
I believe this Ira Ford account is okay. Well, my Kevin Davis alias isn't working, so to gain trust, I'll masquerade as Ira Ford and I'll say something negative about because that's what I think. That's just me. That's me being skeptical and paranoid.
You are, but because I don't know if Ira's on his side. I think I've seen Ira before,
and I think the times I've seen Ira before was doing this. But all right, man.
So you're saying Kevin Davis has switched YouTube accounts, went over to this account to comment. Whew, that's a lot of energy. That's a lot of energy.
Conspiracy theorists, chill. You goddamn right. And if you're not a conspiracy theorist, you are a head in the sand. Everything's okay. The world is fine person. The term conspiracy theorist was coined to delegitimize those who question, the peddlers of conspiracies like governments and major organizations like that. So that's Phil is crazy. He thinks I'm not me. You are Tyler from New Zealand, WZ. That's what I think. No one's going to get that except for him. Chill got that dope hair. Thank you.
Chill's got great hair. Wish I had Chill's hair.
You don't? What do you mean? You don't?
No. Don't act like you didn't just literally 2 days ago see me on a whole for 30-45 minutes without my hat on.
I didn't stream with you 2 days ago.
We weren't streaming.
Oh, you weren't wearing a hat that day?
We were back behind stage. Yeah, we were backstage. I did not have a hat on. That's now twice then that you have not noticed that I did not have my hat on.
Yeah, I didn't notice, man. I gotta start noticing.
What to say, man? I wasn't wearing it though. For 45 minutes. We were backstage for a while. We were talking for a while.
Okay. Sorry for not noticing. Let's go. Let's keep it Marvel related though. We're going from Kevin Feige recast T'Challa Marvel Zombies to this guy. Well, that's not Marvel related technically. He's a DC. Chukwudi Iwuji wants to play Brainiac in the DCU. He says I had to jump at it.
Oh, I would love it. If he was to play Brainiac, I thought his High Evolutionary was inspired. It's great. It's great.
A British Brainiac?
The specific scene of him yelling at Rocket, telling him, I created you. How could you figure it out when I created you and I couldn't figure it out? Like that whole scene of him with Rock, he was great. So very, very, very underdeserving on praise from that film, from the audience. Damn near, he was the best villain out of the three films.
Here's that Vision Quest thing you just sent me. That Vision Quest will close off a plot thread originally conceived for the now canceled Armor Wars movie and TV show, primarily with an antagonist in the series who was part of in one of the earlier Disney Plus shows. In a way, you can say Vision Quest is the culmination of many projects on Disney Plus. Sounds good to me.
I'm ready for it. I mean, yeah, I'm ready for it. Ultron, James Spader's back. We got Jocasta in it. You've got Friday in it. The twins. That's what I'm excited for. The twins. I want to see them together, using their powers together, but as not children.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Hey, let's do these supers before I forget them. Love it. We love to see it. NYC Playboy says, breaking fucking news, T'Challa recast? What? No, stop it. Stop. Look what you did. Look what you went and did. You just cost the man $10 for this T'Challa recast super chat.
Hey, man, it could happen. I'm saying that today. I don't think that was my attitude last week, but it could happen. What they just said. Hey, 70 to 80% of the shit's going to change. So maybe T'Challa's part of that 70, 80%.
I just typed T'Challa in the chat just to see, and no, there's nothing related to a news story of T'Challa being recast in the last hour.
No.
It's not happening. Thank you, NYC, for tuning in. We got another super chat.
Don't let faith die, NY.
You gon' think about me when I'm gone. I need that money like the ring I never won.
I'm super. Sterling over this Brit for Brainiac.
Sterling
K. Brown. But he was in the MCU already. No,
I
is
can't
DC.
see him as Brainiac. I can see Platt or he's not Platt. I can see him as Brainiac.
My repetitive but short answer is I don't want to waste black castings on characters who are not authentically black because their studios are only going to tolerate so much.
Yes, but what if his talent is so good, because it is, his acting abilities, and he brings something completely different to Brainiac?
It would be
He
a
brought
great
something
performance.
completely different to the High Evolutionary.
It would be a great performance that comes at the cost of a black casting somewhere else on the DC slate.
I get it, but I like him as Brainiac.
I respect that chili monger, but they have always casted Martian Manhunter as black in the DCU, and he may actually be with Tim Meadows, the character he's playing.
Hell no, they better not. We said this last week. Tim Meadows is 68. He better not be John. He better not be the fucking Martian Manhunter. A 68-year-old Martian Manhunter standing next to 32-year-old David Cornsweet. Superman.
And also, yeah, and then also, like as your comment says, but they always casted Martian Manhunter, and I always will oppose something like that. So, same position, bro.
He better not be, bro. Now I'm looking up Tim Meadows again. He better not.
How old is he? Is he really 68?
He's 64.
64 years old. Well, he's a shapeshifter. He'll just shape into a younger. He'll be IL Teen.
Because they're going to use his likeness
on a toy
and on the screen. His CGI, like it'll be his, like Hulk. It'll be him, his face on Martian Manhunter. I don't want that. If we're talking Tim Meadows from back in the Even Steven days, yeah, sure, young, vibrant, fresh, sure. 64, 2025.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh man, I hope. And you know what? That is so James Gunn coded to make him, to have him in. Oh my Lord, I'm not watching Peacemaker, so I don't really know. But is he doing John shit? Is he acting like John does when John's not Martian Manhunter?
He says things that if you were a human being, you would already know these things, or you would be able to tell the difference between birds. Like, but because he's a Martian, people are going, that's why he said things like that. That's why he says individual. He doesn't say I'm a man or I'm a person. He said the word individual. And like, well, don't you mean man to man instead of saying man to individual? Or he had a line like that. People dig, and they could be right or wrong. They were right about the racism theories, though.
They were. Oh, God.
About the Earth X racism series.
There are a lot of people going at Gunn too, right at the moment.
Because of this thing?
No, not because of that, but because of just, I guess, lack of cohesion in the story. I don't know. I'm not watching Peacemaker, so I really can't speak on it.
Tim Meadows is hilarious in Peacemaker. Martians don't have bird blindness. It's just a gag. All right. That's last episode of Peacemaker was great, particularly the ending. where Peacemaker's brother in Earth X says, "One got out, a black."
Yeah, I did see that.
I did a tweet and I said that's Kevin Feige when T'Challa overperformed.
What got out? A black!
What?
And then she gets chased down the road, which
Could you
I
imagine?
wasn't too fond of. Huh?
Could you imagine walking outside one day and then it's like that? What the fuck? He said one got out a black and started honking his horn for other people to. He said a black. Oh no. What is it? What Earth is that? Earth X?
Yeah. In the Peacemaker podcast, he referred to it as Earth 2.
Why did he want
Because
to
there's
do
only
a-
2 Earths that they're dealing with.
Why do you want to do a racist Earth?
Or that's the point of Peacemaker's dad.
And the,
He's
one of the
literally racist.
original script.
I'm trying to find the clip. I think it's at 1 hour and 7 minutes. Somewhere here.
Lars and I, and because of COVID and everything like that,
Yeah.
I think Lars and I.
They were already like them.
We got.
I probably was just making
rushed
sure
out
he
to do
wasn't
all
a
that.
piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know, because my I trust my my
Isn't that-
guts pretty good.
So that doesn't
I
give
mean,
you
you talk-
pause? I don't know. Chill. You baffle me sometimes on some of the things you will watch and criticize and not watch. You have a group of white people at a table that wrote "Oh my God, a black." White
don't
folks wrote that.
Don't jump the gun. I am against. I'm for depicting racist people as bad and as racist. I don't like that Adebayo was being chased on the streets and we can see the class of her being shown as like a lesser than, and having that imagery as we consume it. And even though it's entertainment, and even though we know who the good guys are from the bad guys, I still take issue with it. Now listen to James Gunn explain some more of it and how he was sensitive.
To the man that had a lunch with Pete Diddy in 1998 and went, I don't want to be anywhere near this piece of shit for the rest of my life. This guy is bad fucking news.
Yeah.
So I
Fuck.
got a good gut. Yeah.
Well,
That wasn't the clip. The clip. I didn't timestamp it. I watched it though, and he spoke about. Where is it, man? The big twist and its implications. I think it's somewhere here.
But he considers him his arch enemy.
Yeah.
And he is a member of the Sons of Liberty. And we then go on through the streets. She's looking around.
Here.
We see a woman stopping and rolling by and staring at her, freaked out in her car. We see Harcourt and
That would be funny.
Peacemaker walking together, and Harcourt looks around and she says, "This is weird." And we've noticed her looking around. Maybe you've noticed her. And when she's in the car with Keith, she's looking around at all the people on the streets. And she's like, what's going on here? She's kind of freaked out. And then she says to Peacemaker, I haven't seen a single person of color since I've been here. And at that point,
Okay, I would have changed the words. I wouldn't have said pure person of color. That's not how people talk. People
That's
say
why.
white.
Well, listen, that's how they talk. That's what I was trying to get to you earlier. There's not a black person at that table, so that is how they talk. When we're not present, you have to think how they talk.
I really think that they would rather just say the word white instead of, no one here is a person of color. I feel like that's the way you talk on an essay or something you're trying to do in college. Person of color. In layman's terms, when we're just talking people to people, we say white people, black people. For them to say person of color felt like, I don't know,
like rolled off the tongue. Like I say it often. Vocab. It's in my vocabulary.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's not in the vocab. I say white people is in the vocab.
It's not in our vocab.
Yeah.
I don't call black folks colored folks either.
But you think some of these, maybe they have these Hollywood types, they're like ingrained in their mind. We say person of color instead of white. I think the camera is on, so that's why they're using that term.
Keith pulls up. He jumps out of his car. He looks Adebayo and says, "What got out? I'm black!"
What?
Everybody starts chasing her.
We took great care with the crew to explain what we were doing.
Yes.
each day.
Yeah, we were really sensitive. I was really, one person I talked to a lot about it was Danielle Brooks, because I wanted to make sure we were being sensitive to everything. But yeah, so we were really trying to be as careful as possible. But listen, I mean, it's a twist. And then
All right. Oh, wait. Let me just play this last part.
Peacemaker unrolls the American flag and he sees that it doesn't have the stars on it. It has a swastika.
All right. He talked to Danielle, who plays Adebayo, who's getting chased. I was trying to be sensitive with it. I mean, Chef 7, exactly. Really sensitive. Okay, buddy. I think.
Now, let me put it this. I'm sorry. Maybe I was. Do I think James is that type of person? Absolutely not. I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't. I think I have a good eye to see who is somewhat genuine, and I think James is a genuine individual. I don't think that he's racist. I don't think he's bigoted. I don't think those things about him. I just find it interesting that we are writing that with a table full of white people, and we're trying to be sensitive. I understand he talked to them, but why not have a brother or a sister at the table during the expose of it? Just my thought.
It's a great
maybe
thought.
Maybe you wouldn't have used the word colored. Maybe they would have told you, this is not the civil rights movement. We're not using the word colored.
Yeah. The only person he involved, it feels like from that, the only one because he wanted to be sensitive, was talk to the actress. You're about to be chased by everyone who's white. We just want to make this done in the most polite way possible.
And it was funny. It was funny. If you have a sense of humor, I don't look at everything and be like, oh, that's so racist. There's racist stuff in that I've laughed at because I don't, not everything is that serious. Like this is not that. It's funny to me. I laughed at it when I saw the clip the first time. I think it was Thursday or Wednesday night. Thursday night, I think we were doing a stream, and I asked, "Is Lex in this episode, everybody?" And I saw that clip next. I laughed then. It's still funny. I'm not watching Peacemaker, but it's still funny.
But there were some great think pieces about that episode, and people just going like, "Look, John Cena, Peacemaker, he didn't see color when he was traveling to the second universe, and he was like, this is my perfect little world." And that's the problem with saying I don't see color. And that's the issue there. I was like, yeah, that's smart. And lots of content creators have been talking about it. I saw a great one from Straw Hat Goofy where he did a video on it, and then he did a video on his video because the comments underneath said, it's not that deep. This isn't, everything isn't about race and all that stuff. And he's like, what are you talking about? That was literally the point. And even James Gunn liked the Instagram video from Straw Hat Goofy explaining that this actually was race related. Like, it's okay. We don't have to minimize the effects of racism and downplay it at every turn because we don't like acknowledging race problems. Yeah. It's okay to talk about racism when the show literally is about racism.
Now, how many episodes are left of this?
2 more.
2 more. So we're expecting Blue Beetle what?
I don't know. He could be one of the Sons of Liberty. He could be one of the good guys in that racist world. He probably. I don't know. It would be a different Blue Beetle, though. It wouldn't be the canon DCU Beetle. It'll be the alternate universe, Earth X.
So when is he supposed to be jumping into the same world that Kal-El is in?
I'm only guessing. I didn't see the episode. Maybe he is in the same world as Kal-El. I don't know.
No, I mean, when is Peacemaker supposed to be jumping into the same world that our Kal-El is in?
He already is. He was in the Superman movie for a second. And the majority
of
our
Peacemaker, or is that
in this show, they're in the alternate Earth, but they travel in between the main universe and the alternate universe. Most of Peacemaker took place with him in the main universe. This scene,
which is the Superman movie universe we watched.
Yeah, the Superman universe. This scene here, they're chasing her and they're in the universe with the flag. That's in the different universe. And episode 6 mostly took place in the other universe.
Okay.
We never had anyone enter the other universe other than Peacemaker until this episode.
Okay, walk with me. Peacemaker from season 1
is DCU.
Peacemaker that showed up in Superman.
Same guy.
Peacemaker that's in the swastika place.
Same guy.
Okay, so The Peacemaker that was in Superman movie is the same Peacemaker that was in Peacemaker season 1, but not a Peacemaker that was already in Superman's universe.
No, he was a Peacemaker in Superman's universe. They have
But not one that
retconned.
was already there.
Yeah, they have retconned anything that makes Peacemaker
Jesus,
not in the DCU. It's always the DCU.
James, and maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm making it harder than it needs to be. Sorry if I am. For somebody that said that they didn't want this to be as confusing as Marvel, I can follow Marvel. Maybe it's because I'm not watching Peacemaker, but you were the one, James, that told me I didn't have to watch shit to understand shit.
They get it. James retconned season 1 to be in the DCU.
Okay. All right.
It's not confusing, LOL. I would agree with chat right now. I think just
maybe it's not. Maybe it's just me.
Just accept it.
Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just making it confusing. I thought that was a different Peacemaker in that Superman movie, and that Peacemaker that was in season 1 was a different Peacemaker. And I thought I saw in the trailer for Peacemaker season 2, he was holding a gun at the back of another Peacemaker's head.
Oh, that guy died in the first episode. That alternate Peacemaker that you saw.
Jesus Christ.
It's not that complicated. You just didn't see the show. It's really simple.
Yeah.
But that alternate Peacemaker, he's from the Nazi world, and that's why regular old Peacemaker goes to the Nazi world and pretends to be that Nazi Peacemaker, the racist Peacemaker guy, because they don't even know that the real Peacemaker from Earth X died. So regular old Peacemaker is like, oh, I can just go to this new universe where my happy family is still there, and he enjoys himself.
All right. So Blue Beetle may be a part of whatever Sons of Liberty. What about Kal-El? Because he's supposed to be showing up.
Yeah, he could be racist. No. James Gunn told us Kal-El is not in season 2 of Peacemaker. So
that's lying.
Maybe in that universe, he never.
Lying.
What'd you say?
Scoopers. I said James Gunn's lying. The Scoopers have said he's in it. And there's, of course, that picture.
So James Gunn could be lying. Maybe maybe you got a racist Superman. Or maybe he's saying, oh, technically it's not Superman. I said Superman wasn't in this universe. It's going to be Overman who's in this universe.
A racist Superman? A racist Kal-El?
Yeah,
On your feet, coloreds.
The one who lands in Germany instead of landing in Smallville.
All right, James.
2 episodes left.
And
I'm too flat.
Sorry, I want to preference this too. I said this the last time, and I know there's a person, he might be watching, gets mad at me every time I say it. No one's watching Peacemaker. There are people, and when I say no one, I don't mean like it's literally like it's 0 watch time. People are watching Peacemaker, but the numbers are, from my understanding, akin to Ms. Marvel. And no one watched that. So I don't think that Peacemaker's doing what he wanted it to do. He does that podcast at the end of each. I don't think that gets the traction that he expected it to get. I know people always tell me in the chat, well, this was the reason why he has Peter Safran, and so he can be in the front and center, and he can. I just don't think that's a good idea. I just don't think and it hasn't really worked thus far. People are already talking about the promotion for Supergirl. Is it going to be James? Or is it going to be Millie? I mean, because, James, I don't know. He's in a lot. And I don't really care that's why he's got Peter Safran. He's in a lot. Comments on a lot. He does a lot.
Ms. Marvel's budget is not the same as the Peacemaker, though. That's the thing.
Okay, so...
Is that even true?
But what does that have to do with the viewership?
The budgets do dictate the viewership or the expectations. They justify each other. If they know that Wednesday season 2 was going to be watched by so many people, Netflix will break out they'll do everything. They'll give it as much budget as possible.
Okay, season 1 of Peacemaker. We know no one watched that. Those numbers are out. You can Google that.
I don't know where to look for what website tracks that stuff.
Well, you can go to Nielsen.
Okay. I go to Nielsen all the time, and I only know how to navigate it for today's. Like,
Oh, okay. You can't look at past.
well,
Well,
I don't know. Maybe you can. I just don't use it that way.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really looking at the budget as a really a big factor. I understand it is a factor. Yes, what you said makes sense. People like Wednesday, if season 1 did really good, they'll up the budget for season 2. I get that. But I don't know. You would think coming off the heels of Superman, that really didn't do that great. Come off the heels of Superman, would you not think? Here's a question too. Is it because it's fucking Peacemaker? An obscure character that the general audience, because, James Gunn also, this is what I mean when I say James Gunn talks too much. He also went on a whole thing where he said casual audiences understand. It's us that don't understand, which is, I don't even know what he meant by that. He said casual audiences understand Batman. It's us that don't understand Batman. I had a casual viewer asking me what's going to be the difference in the two Batmans that are going to be in the DCU, not knowing the difference in Pattinson's Batman and whatever Batman's supposed to be coming out. So they don't understand it. And it's like I said, is it because it's Peacemaker? It's an obscure character. It's this land that he likes to live in with these characters that don't really matter, wanting to do all this weird shit with them.
It's getting less and less. It doesn't matter, especially with episode 6. I think that his device to open portals to different universes, the inclusion of Lex, I think this has some stuff to do with that Man of Tomorrow Brainiac movie. We're getting there. At least we're explaining why Lex is going to be out of jail or negotiating with the government on his time.
Yeah, I watched the scene with Lex.
Like you said you would.
Yeah, I watched the scene with Lex. What's next?
I want to stay on this for a second.
No, I'm saying what's next as far as DC? Is it Green Lanterns? The Lanterns?
Yeah, I think so. Early next year. Peacemaker's budget, we don't know, but it's the season 1 was estimated to be $5 to $6 million per episode. So if you cost $6 million episode and there's 8 episodes, 6 times 8 is 48, is it? That's a $48 million budget. But the Ms. Marvel show was way over $100 million.
So it was more?
Yeah, Ms. Marvel cost more to make than Peacemaker.
Okay, so now that we know that knowledge, taking it back to what I said, no one's watching Peacemaker, and the numbers are akin to Ms. Marvel. And no one watched Ms. Marvel.
I would ask for evidence the numbers are akin to Ms. Marvel.
I'll have to get that.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can get somebody to get that for me. Let me look.
Best I can do is go back to that Nielsen chart. And during the week of August 25, Peacemaker had already been out. So whatever episode they were on, 2 maybe. But Alien Earth, they got their 300 millions of minutes watched, and Peacemaker couldn't even do that. Make the 300 millions of minutes watched.
I'm not, and when I say this stuff, I'm not trying to shit on James. I like James. I'm not trying to shit on Peacemaker. I don't like Peacemaker. I'm not trying to shit on it though. But I'm just curious why. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's almost done with it. I mean, it doesn't matter. The show's done. They're almost done. Peacemaker's clearly going to be one of the flagship characters in the DCU. But I don't know. I'm just curious why Peacemaker? Why?
Ms. Marvel did charted on Nielsen though.
Didn't matter.
And remember, charting on Nielsen means nothing. You got to tell me how many millions of minutes were watched so that I can weigh it against each other. Because this is a slow week on Nielsen. It usually, from the times I've been looking in the last year, a show with 300 million minutes watched wouldn't make it. Like the last number 10 usually had like 600 or 500 millions of minutes watch time. This is a slow week. This is a slow week for August. This is a slow original content that is being able to be streamed on these things. So don't be confused or tricked by, well, that charted. At least it charted.
Bamboozled, led astray, hoodwinked.
I didn't know these streaming services even release viewership numbers. Nielsen, it's like a third party. They do the calculation. There are times. The one time Ahsoka said the first episode had 14 million viewers. They said that on that week.
Mm-hmm.
And
I remember that.
Even then, though, that 14 million, what constitutes a view? If I watch 10 minutes of it, is that a view? If I watch episode 1 and episode 2,
that's a good point. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Good point.
Maybe it was only 7
this.
million.
I remember this, yeah. I remember that whole conversation with Ahsoka.
He says, I don't think he's going to be a flagship character in the movies. Peacemaker will probably not, but he'll be
You
there.
don't think so?
A flagship character?
Maybe
What's
not.
flagship?
I don't know, man, because maybe not. Maybe he won't. But this is also James Gunn we're talking about. And when asked by, I think it was Josh, who his favorite superheroes or his favorite DC characters are, he said Peacemaker, Batman, Superman. I'm not saying Peacemaker's about to be, sitting at the Justice League table, like, all right, guys, there's a threat. What are we gonna do? I'm not saying that, but I'm thinking he's definitely
gonna be around.
It's like they're gonna be like, well, did you call Plastic Man? He's not available. What about this? They're not available. Icon? No. Peacemaker?
Is that the best we got?
We haven't tried, but we can call him.
Yeah, he'll be around for that capacity.
Yeah. Because James likes that shit. He loves characters like that. He loves the fun shit that no one else finds fun.
I agree with that 100%. But that's kind of what I want. Don't waste my time, because what I did and what I'm gonna do is watch 8 episodes of Peacemaker this year. Don't take that for granted and don't not use Peacemaker anymore. I invested. Keep him in. Go call your friend John Cena. He's not wrestling anymore, and get him in these shows.
He's gonna use him. He'll be there.
Hear me out. Bloodsport and Peacemaker film, like Suicide Squad. I think Hobbs and Shaw. Yeah, something like that. Didn't they? They already had a movie together this year. They had the one where he's the president, head of state. Cena and Idris Elba. It's on Prime. So that would be the Peacemaker talk. Let's move over to another conversation about DC, and it's Batman Brave and the Bold. Okay? How much more time do you got right now? I can stream for another hour.
I don't have an hour.
Then we'll save this one for tomorrow. We'll just get into the Ray.
Yeah, you can get into Ray.
You get into Ray. Tell me. Talk to me. Ray Skywalker.
Okay, well let's start here. I wish Marcus was here. I'll start there. I wish Marcus was here because for so long Marcus has fought me on Darius. There's no way they're bringing Ray back. People hate Ray. They're not gonna listen. As I've told you guys, before Kathy leaves, she's gonna leave a mess that is unfixable. She's going to leave something that's going to be like, okay, now I can go. Have fun with that. But I'm going to go. And that, have fun with that mess that I'm talking about is Ray. But I've been saying that for a while. I've been saying, hey, Ray is going nowhere. I mean, it's been leaked. I mean, the scoopers have talked about it. They've even said, at one point, they wanted Helen Mirren to come in as an older Ray when they were thinking about maybe kind of moving away from Daisy and thinking, maybe is it Daisy? Daisy? Oh, no, it's not Daisy. It's not Daisy. For whoever's watching at Lucasfilm, it's not Daisy. It's not Daisy. It's the character. But, they were talking about bringing Helen Mirren in, having an older version of Ray later on down the line and da-da-da-da-da. They talked about having Ray, having some other movies involving Ray. Well, it looks like they were right. Now, maybe the Helen Mirren thing has gotten scrapped. But as far as Ray, Daisy Ridley coming back, where I was excited for Starfighter off of the picture they posted, not of them in the Atlantic Ocean, but the one of them on that speeder in the black and white photo, that got me excited. I was like, oh, this looks good.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, this is gonna be good. I was like, there's a kid involved, force sensitive kid, that's always fun. And then you've got whoever this person is that's removed from the Skywalkers.
Ryan Gosling?
Yes. Well, I say whoever his character is. We don't know who his character is. Whoever this person is that's removed from the but Ryan Gosling removed from the Skywalker saga. At least we knew that this was supposed to be 5 years after the Rise of Skywalker, but then there were the rumors that he was going to be Cade Skywalker, a descendant of Luke and Anakin, and I'm glad that may not be it. Looks like from what Roka has shared is that this is just Ryan Gosling's a regular guy, a regular old Han Solo smuggler ass guy. He wants to help.
Yeah, whatever. We haven't seen a smuggler in a bit.
Yeah, and he wants to help. Now, who Amy Adams is playing? She is playing a Jedi. Oh. What Jedi she is playing, we don't know. There are speculations that she could be playing Mara. Oh my, how I will scream. There are speculations how she is just playing some regular Jedi where, from Luke's order that Kylo destroyed and she was a survivor. And for whatever reason, she thinks, hey, the best teacher for my son is Rey. So, Ryan Gosling's character and the child are set out on an adventure, a journey to get this kid to the best teacher that could possibly teach him the Force in the known galaxy. And that is Rey Skywalker. Now, he's going to go meet with Rey, which is obviously going to lead into other films with Rey, as she's going to then teach this child that she's going to meet with at the end. This is kind of very Force Awakens-y, well, let's go find the master. Let's go find the teacher. They're probably going to find Rey on some island or somewhere.
Yeah.
And then he's going to be standing there with a lightsaber, trying to hand it to her like she did with Luke. I don't know. I don't know. I just know
she's
that
better than Luke. She'll actually accept the saber and say, I can take care of you.
Yeah, I'll teach you. Lucasfilm has called her their Obi-Wan Kenobi. So they're pretty serious and adamant about Rey. So she's back. She's going nowhere. Buckle up, Star Wars fans. This is it. This is it. They have not learned. They haven't learned. So for me, my most anticipated project remains the Maul series. Remains anything animated that they're doing. When it comes to Star Wars' live action, I really hate to say it. And I've said this in the past, but I think this time I really do mean it. I think I'm really checked out on live action Star Wars. I will watch Ahsoka season 2, of course. I will watch Ahsoka season 2 because I'm invested. There's things I need to know if it's actually going to happen.
Yeah, that's not going to be lingering with Kathleen Kennedy's effects.
No. Mando Grogu, right now, I'm having a hard time paying for that ticket. It's simply because it's a 4th season of Mando Grogu. Because when we watched that trailer, we talked about it. It didn't feel like, wow, big silver screen, Star Wars is back. It felt like this is a underwhelming trailer for Disney Plus. Some of you may feel different. I don't know. Again, I'm sick of Grogu doing cutesy ass shit that he was doing in 2018. So I'm not excited for Mando Grogu. I'm not excited to see them go on another Disney Plus 30, 45 minute adventure that I know is going to be a 2-hour film, but it's going to be a 2-hour film of, again, what we've seen on Disney Plus. Yeah, you're adding in Stinky and you're adding in Imbo and you're adding in a couple of other Hutts, like the Hutt twins from the Boba Fett show. They're showing up. Is it going to be more than what they did in the Boba Fett show? I don't know. Remember, in the Boba Fett show, they showed up, threatened Boba, never showed back up. I don't know. So I don't know what it's going to be. I just have a hard time caring. Now, again, that Maul show, day damn one seated.
Well, I think of it as time periods. Season 4 of Mandalorian Grogu is what the movie is going to be. That's season 4. And it takes place in a great time period. Ahsoka takes place in the same time period. And Maul, that happens after Order 66, in between the 3rd movie and the 4th and episode 4, New Hope. It's a different time period. Fine. That's cool. Everything afterwards, though, it's hard to get interested in. And yes, it is going to be difficult for a lot of people to be enthusiastic about Mandalorian Grogu and seeing that movie when we know that all pathways lead towards Rey returning to the franchise. I think you got to boycott. I think we also got to make the other movies that are going to be happening in that same time period popular. Zelda, I'd rather talk about that because that's coming 3 weeks before Star Wars Starfighter. And the more money Zelda makes, the more movie theaters are going to say, well, which movie should I keep in the not for the first week. Opening weekend, Starfighter is going to do its thing. But by the time we get to that third and fourth week, they only got 8 auditoriums. Zelda's performing better. We're not going to show Starfighter anymore. I think that's the goal of me. So Starfighter, sorry, I'm not going to be talking about you as much as I will be talking about Zelda and all the casting news. And that's at least my protest. That's my form of protest. Enthusiasm is very dead for this. It's because Kathleen Kennedy is going to make things linger. She's going to take Mara Jade, cast Amy Adams. This is the rumor, and ruin that character so that you can't even have her. You like that? That Timothy Zahn creation? I heard you guys like Mara Jade, don't you? Well, her name is not even Mara, it's Sarah. And there we go. Sarah Jade it is. I don't got to pay Timothy Zahn any royalties, and I've got Luke's relationship taken care of. We got to ruin that on the way out. Kennedy, yeah.
Yeah, if that rumor does turn to be true, and she does, say I'm Mara Jade Skywalker, and I won't even be mad. I'm gonna laugh as I'm collecting my things to leave, but I'm not staying. Like, come on, I'm. And some people might say, "Oh, that's so exaggerative." You're exaggerating and things like that. I'm telling you, man. I said this many times. I love Marvel. I do. Marvel is great. I love DC. I do. They're great. But none of them have ever impacted me the way Star Wars has. I've never sat in a theater and felt the way I felt about a movie when I left Star Wars Episode 2 for the very first time. That's the very first Star Wars movie I saw. So we've never felt that way. So. You're now ruining my childhood, and I'm not going to allow you to do that. I will step back before I let you ruin my childhood anymore. Mara Jade is one of the coolest characters created in Legacy, that's created in the Legacy stuff, and for you to just bring her in like that, and we never even saw her or Luke interact, never saw them raise their child, never saw her be the hand of Vader, I'm sorry, the hand of the Emperor or anything like that, hunting down Luke. We just see her in some hut saying, "Hey, take my kid, you got to go teach him," and then she died. I'm done. I'll be done. I'm serious, because if that's the case, leave her with the Legends material. Leave her with the Legends material if that's the case. I would, because when you brought Thrawn back, bravo, you did Thrawn justice. But if you're bringing Mara Jade in to not have her do anything with Luke, to not have her do anything with the Empire, and
She'll
just seeing her
about
as
what she did with Luke.
I don't want her to talk about it. I already know about it. I want to see it. So no, I'm good. I'm good, and I don't want to see Mara Jade without Luke anyway. I'm good. Bye. Keep it. Amy Adams wouldn't have been my choice as Mara Jade anyway.
Is she too old, or is she what's wrong with her?
I don't want to. Well, too old, and then I'm not body shaming her, but not the body type. She doesn't have the body type to be Mara.
Oh, Mara Jade's supposed to be slimmer and less
slimmer, and
less full. This is Josh the Den of Nerds. He says, "It's true that I've been hearing Rey is the centerpiece of the future for Star Wars content for years, but I also know not everyone over there thinks that's a good idea." Everyone there, like, he means Lucasfilm, right?
I think so.
It is shocking to me that the entire plot of Starfighter is basically a primer to get the new Force-sensitive character to Rey. Like, that's too much, man. Ultimately, the reason I hate this is because it's not organic. Like, there's just zero chance Sean Levy was sitting around thinking of a movie that led to Rey. Yeah, probably he was thinking of a movie leading to Luke. This is a corporation to try and prop up and fix the character they created. This is all about building a bridge from the sequels to more movies. Sean's movie could still be awesome, but Star Wars should be more than this. I don't think he has a strong enough stance against it. I'm like more angrier than he. Sean's movie can still be good. What are you trying to say, man? I want that movie to flop. Tank, make $0.00, and therefore the pathway to Rey, this trilogy of Rey movies that are Simon Kinberg is supposed to be writing, don't happen. The way to do that is by shitting on the movie and talking about every other movie that's coming out in May of 2028. July of 2028, I think.
Yeah, man. I mean, they have, like, that. This is, remember when we were talking about how can they fix this with Star Wars. I've said it, and I know like I Am Two Fly is not going to agree, and some other people. The only way you can fix this is if you absolutely just have 7, 8, 9 be their own thing, and they don't exist on the canon. They do not exist on the canon timeline. That is the only way you can fix this. Because if you're wanting to do, I'm not mad at them wanting to do Mara. I mean, you're fucking. When did they buy Star Wars? 2015, 10 years late. But you know, was it 2015 that they bought Star Wars?
Maybe 13, maybe.
But yeah. You're 13 years late, but I'm not mad at you wanting to do Mara. If you want to do Mara, that's cool. But the only way you can do that is if you absolutely say 7, 8, 9 do not exist. They happen somewhere else. Sure. I don't know. I mean, I don't even like that, because in Star Wars, there's not like a somewhere else. There's no alternate. There's not like an alternate timeline where, oh, this happened on this timeline or this happened. No, that doesn't happen in Star Wars. That's like the world between worlds is not a time machine. It's not an alternate reality. It's not something where you can change shit. Filoni has said that himself. So there's nothing like that in Star Wars. So that's why I'd say you just have to take it and throw it in the trash. You have to take it and throw it in the trash. It just can't exist, because you need to do, if you're doing Mara, then you got to do their kids. You have to do their fucking kids.
No, you don't. You can do whatever you want. You can do a kidless Mara. You can do Mara Jade, who's got a yeast infection, which limited her birth.
No. One of the things that makes Mara and Luke so interesting is their children.
Not anymore. What makes them interesting is the droid they have, which you can purchase for $79.99.
And then, of course, what is their nephew that turns to the dark side? Yeah, what's nephew's name? D-Stizzle, somebody help me. Legends people, help me out. No. It
was
Ben is
Kylo Ren. Okay, that was the only nephew turned into the dark side.
Ben. The original Ben was their son, Mara and Luke's son, Ben. But they had a nephew that Cadus. I believe it was Cadus. Was it Cadus? Help me out. Jason. It was Jason's ass that turned to the dark side and arguably was one of the baddest, better than his granddaddy, better than Vader. So yeah. You want cool shit, you do that. And that's going to take you into the Yuzhang Vong War and all that shit. And
I don't think you heard Kathy. We don't have comic books unlike Marvel to adapt. We do original.
Yes, Jason killed Mara. Man, I'm telling you, you pick up some of those Legends books with the original Skywalker timeline, and I'm telling you, you'll be like, why the fuck did I ever pay to go see a 7, 8, or 9 when they could have done this? They could have done this, and it would have been so much better.
We'll do the worst with Mara Jade. We'll do the worst more with Luke Skywalker. And then we're going to make Rey the focal point of this. And she's like the queen of the Jedi Academy. And she's like, oh, who gets to be on the council? Finn gets to be on the council. And some of the sequel characters, they're all in there. Maz Kanata, she's on the council. Don't ask how.
Maz Kanata, huh?
All the sequel characters, they're going to be so important to the rest of Star Wars. And Kennedy is going to say, yes, put that in the movie. That'll be the final scene. And she's going to establish that in Star Wars, that's the Jedi of the future.
Well, great.
So the movies that
making
coming out,
action figures that won't sell.
If you guys want to get your religion on, the Resurrection of Christ Part 2, you can watch that in May. You can watch The Legend of Zelda on May 7th.
What is the Resurrection of Christ Part 2?
It's after Part 1.
Is that Mel Gibson's movie?
It's from Lionsgate. That's all I know.
It is. That comes out in 2027.
Yeah, see, that's competition. People are gonna watch that movie. People are gonna watch Zelda.
Well, I'll be watching that.
Then Starfighter is gonna come out on May 28th. So if you want that Starfighter movie to have some competition, you talk about Zelda and Christ. And that sounds funny. And then How to Train Your Dragon comes in June 11. And I'm sure there's other movies that that haven't been scheduled and slated, but you chat about the other movies that are coming out in this time period of May 2027 and early June. You big up those movies and you sort of help gradually affect the box office of the Ray movie and the Ray direction. Gato, is that a cat movie?
It is.
There it is. Walt Disney.
I forgot Aaron Pierre was in Starfighter.
That's Mufasa.
No White Chicks 2. Marlon Wayne said no.
Mel Gibson ain't canceled no more.
What is this? I'm interested on this trailer tomorrow. Now, it could be some blasphemy shit that I'm going to be like, oh, I won't be watching this. But The Carpenter's Son with Nicolas Cage. It's a horror movie, a take on Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's crazy.
I know. That's what I said. I was like, what the fuck? I'm going to watch this trailer tomorrow, though. But if it makes my skin itch, I'm going to be like, oh, no. Can't watch this. Are you looking it up?
Yeah, it looks like Nicolas Cage is playing the lead.
He's
and
playing
it takes
Jesus.
place in Egypt, it says.
It takes place, I think, after the crucifixion.
Okay. Well, that's not skin like copper and hair like wool. Not Hollywood.
You are never going to get Jesus depicted the way he's described in the Bible on screen. He has to be a white man to ease people's minds.
Okay.
Which is funny because I've seen, so many people saying, for Charlie Kirk to be what Charlie Kirk was. I wonder how shocked he was when he opened his eyes. When he saw, hey, brother, you're standing in front of a DEI.
Next topic. we got a super chat. Hey, I'm Too Fly says the gun out of his white-haired mind, pushing 2 Batman for real. He said he wouldn't do it. He said it was a bad idea to have 2 Batman at the same time in the same calendar year. But he is indeed going to do his Batman plans. And it feels like Matt Reeves is going to do his Batman stuff too. I'll take it. I can get it. I'm not one of those casuals who are going to be too confused. That's Pattinson Batman, and I'll invest completely.
Isn't he backtracking on Damon now, though?
Oh, shit.
Somebody asked him about, is Damon still in it? And I thought he said something. I forgot what his answer was.
That's crazy.
I forgot what his answer was. Let me find that real quick.
He was so enthusiastic about the Damon stuff. Did you already send it to me here?
I'm looking for it.
When asked if we'll see an older Batman, the DCU boss replied, "No, I think you have to wait to see the movie. Some things have changed. Plenty of things are in flux."
Oh, that's what he said. James Gunn teases that plans may have changed for the DCU's Damon Wayne.
Okay.
According to World of Real, filming has officially begun for... Okay, I don't know what that is. Oh, this is something else. Okay. During a recent interview with IGN, James Gunn answered that some things might have changed regarding Damon Wayne's parentage. When asked about Bruce's potential age compared to Damon's in The Brave and the Bold, is he not making Bruce his dad?
Yo, what kind of Kathleen Kennedy machination is this?
He said, "No, I think you have to wait to see the movie. Some things have changed. Plenty of things are in flux on what his situation is with his parentage and all that stuff." What do you mean all that stuff? It's just, what do you mean? So I wouldn't take any of it. Yeah, I mean, the actor who wants to listen, first of all, I can tell you the amount of big actors that have told me they want to be Batman. I think you'd have a harder time finding actors who don't want to be Batman. He's one of the characters everyone wants to play. That's the truth. Yeah, I hope he doesn't. I hope, man, you already changed Kal-El's origin. Don't change Damon's. I hope he doesn't. I hope he keeps Bruce's dad. I hope he keeps Bruce's dad. That's one of the most interesting things about him and Damon's relationship is that he's his fucking dad and he's Robin. And he's not like any other Robin. and it's a dad and son relationship before it's a really Batman Robin relationship. James,
That's right.
I feel like Tyra. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Damn it, James.
Yo, Tyra got some backlash for that show. She was making fun of the girl with the gap on her teeth, and like that's not how a model looks. And she was giving her some harsh stuff. And now that's right now. If you say
That's
that in
the London
25,
look. Yeah, that's what the commercial. Get the London look. You remember that commercial?
No.
Come on, the commercial with the white chick with the gap. Get the London look. It was for the lipstick. Come on, get the London look. You remember that girl? She was everywhere, and everybody was talking about, yeah, get the London look.
Nah. Sorry, don't remember the London look commercial.
Maybe this wasn't a. Hold on, I'm sending you. This is 13 years old. I'm sending you the link to it right now. Tell me now, is this the London look? Y'all let me know. London, was this the look 13 years ago? Where is this girl? I ain't seen her since the London look. In the private chat.
Rimmel London's new scandalized.
Ready for a new scandal?
Rimmel London's new scandalized mascara. For the most arresting lashes.
The bolder, the better.
The new Max Density Brush gives obscene coverage.
This means trouble.
3 times the collagen and keratin creates a high volume scandal. A girl would do anything.
Wait till she says get the
dangerously
London look.
thick lashes. Do your
Can't
lashes
wait.
demand attention?
Guilty.
New Rimmel London scandalized mascara. The bigger the scandal, the better.
Get the London look. Get the London look.
Why is it the most replayed part of the trailers of the video?
Oh, I haven't heard that shit since 20 or 13 years, man. She said, get the London look. Hey, yeah. Yeah, so I guess that's the look now. Hey, if it wasn't the look when Tyra was doing Next Top Model, it's the look now. No, Tyra needed to be slapped for Next Top Model because she used to say some off-the-chain shit to some of the people. Andre said not a curve in sight.
Can we go? Are we done? Are we done?
Are
we
done?
finished? Hey, great stream. Darius confirmed T'Challa's casting is happening.
I
And
didn't
Kevin
see that.
Feige is going to listen to all the tweets on his Twitter account. I should tweet something to him right now. I don't know what I'll do. I'll tweet something.
I did not say that. One
Yeah,
thing
you
we
did.
didn't get to that we can get to tomorrow, though. What the fuck? This is my first time seeing Young Thug's cover to his new album. This nigga is so touched. Robert Pattinson's in Spider-Man. He's her love interest, her new boyfriend at NYU or MIT. He's not busy.
Maybe he's the MCU Morbius too.
Maybe, yeah. No, that would be it. There's some other things here, but they'll have to wait for tomorrow. Lots of other things. You know, Daniel talking about Ghost Rider. About sick of them talking about Ghost Rider. Toy Story supposed to be getting the what? I don't want to say this because that could be a spoiler for some for Toy Story. So I don't want to say this, but it's a scoop from Beyond Reporter. So I don't want to say it, but it could be very detrimental and also is a big why even do Toy Story 5 then. But okay. So Toy Story 5, we know we're supposed to get in a trailer this week, supposedly. So look forward to that. And to answer Blue, James Mangold's Star Wars film is still in the works at Lucasfilm. Because he said he got that deal over at Paramount. So nope, he's still doing it at Lucasfilm. It's at 25,000 years in the past. Co-written by Bo Wilmon, following the origins of the Force.
So was the Rian Johnson trilogy. It's in the works.
Yeah.
Patty Jenkins has one in the works, and so does the Ragnarok guy.
Can I say this about Toy Story and nobody get mad? Because I really want to say it.
Yeah, you can leave now. We're done the stream. Go say it.
Yeah. If you want to leave, you can leave. I'm going to say it. Remember how they said that Jessie is going to be the main character of story, like the story's going to follow her, which I don't understand. Wasn't that Toy Story 2? But the story's going to follow her. Apparently she's gonna die. The fuck? Have any of the toys ever died?
You can get lost. You can fall under. You can get wet. You can, but die? No.
So my question is, why even do Toy Story 5? That's depressing. Why would you kill one of the toys?
What happens when the toys fall from a great height?
They do like any regular toy that falls from a great height. Yeah. And they're not like plastic toys. Like their body, Jesse's body's cotton or whatever the fuck's in there. So if you drop her from the Empire State Building, she's fine. Yeah, but anyway, I just wanted to say that she might die. So, Toy Story.
Yeah, man. Let's see if there's any super chats. No, there's not. I would hate to leave without acknowledging all the supers, and we did. So thank you.
Who plays Jesse's voice? Tim Allen says Toy Story 5 is Jesse's story. Tom Hanks and I have reunited.
She could die in the third act then. It's still her story.
Yeah, but just why would she die at all?
This kid's got to learn the hard way.
All right. Yep, that's it. There's nothing else. So we'll be back here tomorrow for more movie, TV, comic booky world, political, you name it. Chillmonger and Planet Fanatics are talking about it. Dawn of the Jedi is a comic fire comic. Yeah, it is. So until we meet again, everyone, like, subscribe, share with your friends, tell a friend to tell a friend, and we will see all of you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
Thank you for being a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Travel down the road and back again.
Hey, so we started from the bottom, now we're here, girl. Oh, yeah. This is my part right here. Ooh, if I did the biggest gift, the biggest. Thank you for being my friend. Oh, yeah. Hallelujah.